I'm really staunch Republican. Never, ever have I voted for anyone that's not Republican. But I read everything you said, and I think you're right. The government isn't working for the people, and I'm going to vote for you. And you'll be the first Democrat I ever voted for. My sister on second, and my brother on third, and my mom and dad were all going to vote for you. And I started walking away, and I got a little emotional. And this little kid that was on the porch with him said, Dad, is that your friend? And then he looked at him, and he said, she's going to be our friend. Oh. And it was this thing, like, there's a loss of hope in America. Right. And so every door I knocked on was an opportunity, even if they're not voting for me, to just say, like, be active and, like, take control of what it looks like to be an American, even if you feel like you don't have hope. Like, I hope I delivered hope.
It's not that camera.
Oh, my bad. What's up, everybody? Two Guys, One Shed. Coming back with episode
108.
108. I'm Calvin Garcia, my co-host Chris Shakker. And today we bring our very special guest, Melinda Carbajal. And Melinda is a... Go ahead, Melinda. You want to intro yourself?
Yeah, sweet. I'm in. Yeah. I am a businesswoman, a mom of 5. I serve on 5 nonprofits. And I am a political figure.
Yeah. Political figure. You want to dive into
Elaborate
that? You got a race
that?
coming up, or?
I got a race coming up. It's like
You're
48 hours.
Currently in it?
Oh, it sucks so bad. I was just telling somebody that running elections is like giving labor, like in labor. Like, you forget how shitty it was because the service is so good on the backside. But, like, this sucks. Like, it really, really sucks. That's the answer.
That's like the last push is the worst.
It's the worst. In these last 24 hours, I'm just like...
But the push gift, you know what I mean? It might make up for it. You know what I mean? The push gift, you know what I mean?
I mean, the gift is that you get to serve people.
That's your main
it's the win. And if I get into this role and it's not as cool as my last one, then this shit was not worth it. Like, we won't be doing it again.
So what is it's the...
Brighton City Council.
Brighton City Council.
Yeah, so I'm running for Ward 3, which is like a segment of the city in Brighton. And I currently serve on a 27J school board. So I ran my first election 2 years ago for school board.
Can you move your mic up like right here so it doesn't keep rubbing and make noise? Sorry. Perfect.
How can you hear that?
No, you will.
Yeah.
Got that shit.
Yeah, all right. What's been different about this race compared to your school board race?
I didn't know what I was getting into the first time. Like at all, actually. So I fill out the documents, and the state like does a lot of the work in terms of like finance, and I got pinged like over and over again. Like, I didn't label my signs, and this lady kept like, she was after my ass. But I'm a learner. So what's different this time is I'm that guy.
Oh, okay.
Like, I'm the guy. Like, I understand how this shit works. I read the manual. I understand the law. I understand the system. That part's better. What's not as cool is, like, you gain haters along the way. Like, every good rap artist ever said,
right.
Like, you get more haters. Like, that's just what happens.
That must mean that you're running a good race, though, right? If there's people who are...
Yeah, I think so. I think I'm just running a good life, because some of it has nothing to do with politics.
Okay.
Like, they just don't understand. Like, I am unapologetic in how I move through the world.
Yeah.
And most people can't handle that. And to be frank, most white men in politics can't handle a woman that walks into rooms with that type of energy.
Yeah. I think it's
understandable. I'm just messing.
You totally relate.
I think it's not just white men. I think it's all men kind of can have a trouble with that at times. Yeah, like what do you like exactly run into?
No, that's good. You're probably right. Like, I have a hard time stating that, because in our country over time, the people that have always ran our country are
right
white men. So when I say that, I think it's like the idea, like, we should sit down and be quiet, or like, we don't exactly know what we're doing, or like, do you understand, Melinda? Like, when you get into office, this is what it's going to look like. And I'm like, because you had a manual before I did, like, you were born with that shit. And like, no, we've been doing the same thing. Like, we're all serving in the same capacity. Right. We live in the same world. Like, you don't have a different manual than I have.
Do you think it's a generational thing, or do you think it's just more of you being a woman thing?
Maybe it's both. I think I definitely get more heat. Like, I'm a younger public servant for sure. And do I think like younger men that are running in categories are as pushy? No. So maybe it's a little of both. But like, I also have great friends that are older politicians that are running, that are like cheering for me and like
Yeah.
champions. They call me a challenge,
Okay.
but they're in. I think they're
Challenge in a
excited.
good way.
Yeah, I think they think like I will ask questions that make everyone uncomfortable. That's
Is it like
real.
Fear Factor, kind of like that kind of a challenge, or
Not so much, not-
they-
Like I'm not roulette. Like it's not.
You walk in
it's
with a
not
box of
snakes. Yes.
All right, you want to get this bill passed? You got to put your hand in the box.
That's what you start running.
It is.
Yeah,
It's
it
good.
is.
That's
So,
good shit.
Separate,
That's all
separate
good
for
shit.
the boys from the men. The boys
I know
from the men.
me and Chris can get off topic very quickly, but before we do, I just want to know, like, why service? Like, why is that something that you're so passionate about, or
God, I have
why-
no idea.
why do you even care? Like, most people just kind of live in
Ignorance
the city
is
and
bliss.
don't care.
Ignorance is bliss.
But, like,
I have learned this.
What started it? Like, what was the spark? Like, was it from like youth or like?
I would have said when I ran, I said the other day at a speech, I would have never considered myself running a second election right now. Like 5 years ago, I would have never thought this was real. I think though it sparks like back from when I was young. Like I'm in the middle of all this shit with people. Like I'm raising 5 kids and I'm running a business and I'm jumping over all this red tape and these hurdles and I'm watching shit and I'm like available to see that things aren't working that well. And then I think back to a time I lived in the trailers across from Taco Loco. And I think back to this time when there was like this community that supported each other. And my sister lived in Todd Creek across the railroad tracks. I was a rebel child, like constantly finding myself in dark spots in the world. But that place taught me so much. And what happened there is that they didn't have water some of the time. And that's where I learned I could be an advocate. And like that really changed the trajectory of how I thought I would behave in the world.
So because you were down, not like down in the slumps, or like you were raising your family in a different position than other people were. Then you have perspective on the whole town. You know what I mean? The whole town. Like you kind of like people are struggling, and other people who are living.
We have no idea.
Yeah, they have no idea. You know what I mean?
We don't have any idea. Like I would say all of us sitting on this couch, like we're pretty lucky. Our kids are
Yeah.
really fortunate, right?
Okay.
We're really blessed. We're all blessed.
We're unavailable even to see it sometimes. And I think living in those spaces or having the times in my life that were struggles just made me aware of people. And now when I'm standing back and I'm looking at it and I've done the business thing and I've done nonprofit work and I've done community work and I've done service work and I've raised kids and I do business, like all of the things begin to compound. And I feel like it's the perfect time for me to jump in and serve. And like it matters to me. Like I want to say like the race is bullshit because I hate this part of it. But damn, it'd be so sad if I didn't get the chance to change what our city is doing right now.
What's the biggest like point of change that you want to make?
Well, I'd like to break the conception, like, or the misconceptions around party lines in this, when I talk about the race specifically. Like, these are nonpartisan races, and I think that's the beauty of local government is that it's all nonpartisan.
Right.
But it's so weird how many people just want to know if it's an R or a D next to your name, because we could have long conversations in relationships, and then like at the end of the conversation, people are like, "That's why we can't vote for Democrats," and I'm like, bro, like I'm a fucking Democrat. Like, I don't know. And it's not like I'm such a Democrat that I can't understand. I think like in public office, my job is to be in the middle. And so
See both sides.
yeah,
All sides,
I can
all
vote.
sides, not even both sides, all sides.
Yeah.
You work for everybody, right?
You work for everybody. So you can vote in my own private ballot at my house. I can vote how I feel and I see. But when I'm in an act of service, it's truly my job to understand everyone around me. That doesn't mean I can give everyone what they want, because you don't have to understand the other side like I do.
Right.
So like that's, but in this type of race, it's just kind of messy. It's really fucking messy right now.
So you're not, when you get into the office or in your current position as student, was it
School board.
School board.
School board.
Yeah.
Sorry. In your current position, you're not just focused on helping like people who are going to reelect you, like in Democrats. Right?
No,
Like,
that's so silly.
Yeah.
yeah, but you're right.
yeah, like that's
that's
what a lot
the
of people think
misconception.
is as soon
Yeah.
as you get elected, you just care about who's going to reelect you or your pocket that elected you.
Yeah, and it's bullshit. In Colorado, the highest amount of people are registered as nonpartisan, are independent in Colorado. So everyone's always like, if we could change the blue state back to red, well, it's not red or blue. It's directly in the middle. And most people can relate if we stop talking like that and having those type of conversations. So I want to focus on that when it comes to politics. When I think about our city, what I want to focus on is Brighton's been saying forever that they're going to be small town. And they voted like that. Like, we don't have the infrastructure we need. I don't know that there's that much transparency around what's been happening. But we're big. 50,000 people live in Brighton now. Yeah. 50,000 people. Like, and we're only going to grow. We're like top 30 growing in the country, this space, because there's nowhere else to go in Colorado if you think about it.
And Brighton has so much space.
So much space. Right? And so much development's coming. But like, the developers aren't developing because it costs too much to build houses right now. And the people who are like, and so they're holding on to land because most of the developers don't need the money. Like, the Cronkies own a huge section of Brighton, the Prairie Center. They own the whole thing.
Okay.
Oh, really?
They're developers developing that, right? But he, and I met with Mike and said, like, hey, talk to me about like why. And he's like, well, we're not going to build houses because we lose money building houses. The city of Brighton has the highest rate for building. So there's just like so much shit happening. And the reason why, like, I don't want to lose the race is because the guy I'm running with is just like, we need to build houses. That's an issue. But he has like no idea about the infrastructure.
Yeah.
He's never talked to a developer. He doesn't understand the system of building. Like, he hasn't taken the time to do the work. So I want to like say, let's look at resumes. Yours sucks. I'm sorry. That's it.
Do you think that might be why you have haters?
Yeah. Is that okay? Is that acceptable?
Yeah,
I mean, like, let's be real. Like, if I want to go to if I've practiced and trained and I'm the shit and I'm going to the Super Bowl, and like a Pee-wee team can show up and beat me. It's like a blind game. Like, I don't even know what's happening right now.
Yeah.
And then Tuesday night, it could roll across and say, Kevin beat you and he doesn't know shit. He beat you and he doesn't know shit. Right? Like, that's frustrating. Like, he told us multiple times in debates, like, I just have time on my hands. Like, that's cute. You just have time. Like,
That's a great reason to run.
the people deserve so much more than a man that has his kids go off to college that has time on his hands.
Yeah.
I don't have time. That's
I'm
true.
retired, so I'm going to run for mayor. You know what I mean?
That's what happens, though.
I'm bored.
That's why they're all old.
Yeah. Old and retired.
Yeah, and like out of touch then. Like, I think about my kids and I'm out of touch in so many ways right now. And they're not that far away from us. Yeah, yes. Like, all the things. How they speak. Like, it's bullshit, right?
I'm in touch. I'm the cool uncle.
Yeah,
so.
we know. Yes. The maturity here
Sure.
has remained. No, but it's true. And so I think, like, now
Vote
I'm
for me,
60.
6'7". You know what I mean?
That could be a whole campaign.
I'm joking.
Starts with the kids. You gotta get the kids.
Yeah, you gotta get the kids. You know what I mean? That's the
That's
future.
what's happening right now.
That's the
what
future.
Oh my god.
We can't go there? That's too much.
We
That was
can,
too much. No, we
but
shouldn't.
maybe an hour too.
No, it's true. I don't know. I'm really passionate about this shit. And I do think that's why I have haters. And that's okay. And I think that people who know me that have got to serve with me, they champion for me. Like, people in the community that are doing good work are like, if you want to be better, you find someone like Melinda that challenges you to be better. Because we can all be complacent. Like, you surround yourself with people who
Right.
question what you're doing, and that's how you have growth. But in government, that doesn't happen enough because we surround ourselves with people that allow us to continue operating like we've been operating so that we can be complacent. But the people can decide to stop doing that shit. Like, in this election, in my election, in tons of them, like, you can read and you can know, and you can have conversations and you can decide to change it.
What's been like the biggest eye-opening thing since you've been a part of the school board? Like, is there anything that like you
School board or like part of the whole political or not? It's not political because it's local government.
Oh,
local
good.
government. Like that local government or school?
I think I think
yeah, I think just
In
coming
general.
in. Yeah, in general, coming in, like, what's been something where you either didn't expect or something that you've been that's changed your kind of perception of things.
I think two things. Like, when I first came in, like, I sat in rooms and I felt like all the time I was like, I like voting, right? Like, and I was like, guys, I don't have time to just say I. Like, what are we doing something here? Like, we can read the thing, we understand what's happening, but we don't get to physically do the work. That's what government's like. The entity does the work. The superintendent does that, and we oversee the superintendent. And so understanding policy governance was like an important piece. And I sort of knew that role. But I think that there was this shift. So before policy governance, like politicians would come in or people would come in and they'd have their own agenda. And so they'd try to like put their hands in like what color they were painting the school buses or like small minute shit that like the entity should be running. And that caused like disarray. So there was never good movement. But then I think there was this shift where we sit in there and we just say I, and they run the whole ship. And there's like, we didn't get involved.
Right.
Then we're not really representing the people that well. So how do we bridge the gap to where we're like not deciding how we're painting school buses, but we're challenging enough that they're making movement based on our leadership.
Right.
And so that was something that took a while. And I feel like our board was literally like in like full swing, so good recently. And then the election happens. And this is probably my biggest shock. It could be going so good and the turnover is so fast. If you think of like a business, you prevent turnover so that you can have actual change.
Growth and
Yeah.
change.
But in politics, it's constantly changing.
Yeah.
So like, and then it disrupts everything. Like we have different ideas or values. People run for different reasons. Now we have to figure out how we're going to work together again. And the learning curve for serving in government's massive. I mean, we're overseeing $1 billion budget. $1 billion. Like
Crazy.
we're overseeing, 30 plus buildings and 25,000 kids come every day. And we need to understand like the tech side and the whatever, like the learning curve. And then the board changes again and like disarray.
Yeah.
And then you get there and then the board changes again. And like politics are kind of dirty. Like not in the sense that people think. There's not like dirty changing of money happening necessarily, but like dirty in the sense of like when you're racing and you're like full ass going in and you really are passionate about something and you have different values and you come out on the other side, we're all just people and our feelings get hurt. So then like everyone's like sitting on the board and we used to be friends and we're like, yeah, but Joe voted for Sue and like, fuck Joe. Like Joe just said that. Like it doesn't like, and then it's messy again. And it's
I'm
like,
Chris. I'm not Joe.
but we have to rewrite it. Like
I'm not Sue.
I'm not Sue.
today you're Joe and Sue, but you have to rewrite it every time. So I understand why there's not a lot of progress,
Right.
but like, can we show up faster? I don't know.
Yeah.
How often does the school board change?
So
What's the like voting cycle?
every 2 years, but
pretty
like it depends on when people get voted in. So like somebody just left and then that seat fills them in 2 years and it's not every seat each time.
How long do you serve?
4 years.
4 years.
In
okay.
both roles. I think too, another misconception that kind of pisses me off is like, I think we've intentionally not educated the public on how it all works
Yeah.
over time. And I could be wrong about that. And maybe it's like, is
Isn't
it
that
our,
starts in like schools?
I mean,
like
you
that?
learn like federal government
Yeah,
and then
but
you
you don't
learn
learn-
like state government and then you learn like local government. How many of you ever learned about a school board?
No.
I never did.
But the school
My
board
mom's been
budget,
working. My mom's been working in the school for years, and she's always like, sometimes good, sometimes
Chris didn't
sometimes
even learn
good,
that.
sometimes shit. Sometimes good, sometimes shit. You know?
just depends, but not $1 billion. Whereas my city seat, everyone knows how city government works. Everyone's really invested. It's a $300 million budget. There's that much more tax funding, and the district's huge. It's more tax funding than Adams County. Adams County is between like 600 and 700 million. But like no one's paying attention to a school board race. No one even knows what the fuck we do.
Right.
That bugs me. Like, and we're not educating people on how it all works so that they can make adequate decisions in their community or vote effectively. I think that's
Yeah.
my opinion.
What's your one thing that people need to vote on in the school board this year? The one thing that matters to you the most.
LL&MM. That's a state initiative. It's about kids getting food. Like, I think it's a basic principle that we should feed children in this country. If every dollar I ever made went to making sure kids ate,
Yeah,
I'm
me
in.
too. I agree with that.
Yeah.
If
That's
my
easy.
last dollar, I'd give it to a kid
To eat.
Yes.
And I think it's like, not every kid needs free meals. That's like the argument. And okay, but what about every kid that does, that has to be shamed when they walk up and get a free meal and their friend doesn't?
We
Have
grew
we
up there.
thought about that?
We all grew up there. You know.
I remember when we didn't have free meals and we would just get a PB&J if you didn't pay your
Yeah.
Yeah.
bill.
Or you're behind.
Yeah, and you had to go in the back and call your mom.
Yeah.
I had
It
to
was
go in the back,
horrific.
call my mom, say, hey, I forgot to pay, or I used all my money on a la carte.
Last week.
Yeah, I used all my money on
I got
a la
extra
carte.
milk.
Yeah, I
They
used
had like flavored milk.
that 20 you gave me for the week. I used on an a la carte the first day.
Nachos, you know what I mean? I splurged.
Yeah.
No, but it messes up the system.
But like having to make those calls, are like it's just kids shouldn't have to do that.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Have
not
to do
their
it.
fault that they don't have money on their books.
No, and like then it's like, okay, these guys eat for free. These families are tight. Like they might not look financially tight,
Right.
but they bought a house and the dad lost the job and they're under budget and they can't feed him, so he does get the peanut
Yeah.
butter and jelly.
Or they're
So
working-
these guys
Or
ate
they're
for
working
free
for the government, and the government is shut down.
and they ain't getting shit.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, like I think social programs fail when you only pick a certain group. When you spread it out over the entire group, and everyone's like, oh, we all get this free meal. All our kids get free lunch or free breakfast. Then I think it's much more widely acceptable. You know, you won't feel left out or feel like another group's getting more
Then
than
you?
Yeah.
You know, I feel like that's when you do social programs across the board, just peanut butter spread them. Some people are going to benefit who don't need to benefit. There's some rich people who send their kids to school and their kids, you know, probably still just get a la carte all day, you know, and pay for that and then get the free lunch or whatever. But I don't feel like you can. At least everybody's getting food.
Even with
right?
my tax dollars, I would
Doesn't
rather
matter.
have every kid, deserving or not, get a meal.
Yeah, because not everyone's even taking advantage of it if we think about it. Like high
kids are like,
schoolers.
they don't even
Thinking of a kid taking advantage of a meal is kind of
It's
crazy.
insane.
Right?
Like, you're right. Like I don't be taking advantage of that.
back for thirds. You know what I mean? Like,
I
geez.
think
Okay,
like-
touche. You're fucking right. Okay,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? Like,
What he said. That's it. You're right.
yeah. I don't know. All kids should get fed, but
It's not like Calvin said, it's not like it's a la carte. Like you can go get whatever the school serves.
yeah.
It's not like you're gonna go get Pizza Hut, Wendy's. You know what I mean? It's not like DoorDash is delivering to the fucking school.
And we voted on it. So what's really pissing me off is Governor Polis, he had us vote on it and we voted yes. But the budget didn't fill enough because there were too many people who needed to eat. So now they're like, oh, we're gonna have to figure it out. So let's vote again. And people are looking at LL and MM and they're panicking because one of them talks about Tabor and they're like, we should get the money back because when Tabor goes over,
Right.
then the money has to be redispersed. But we're talking like you would get back like $32 as opposed to feeding every
I'd
kid.
give that up. I'd give that up.
So
Yeah.
it's nuts. Like, so stop panicking. It doesn't mean Tabor forever is going to like ruin your life. It means kids get to eat and you don't get a chump change check.
Yeah.
That's it.
I think if it's certain things like that, like, okay, our taxes are going to maybe not go up, right? The taxes are going to stay the same,
Yeah. They're not even going up.
but all the kids will get to eat. That
Yeah.
seems like a pretty easy, logical choice.
And the
Yeah.
other one, if you make,
anybody that has a good conscience or a good heart, you know what I mean? For all the other people, I don't know what you guys are seeing. I really don't.
well, that's easy.
I really don't. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. Like, if I had my last $2, I would give it to a kid that was hungry. You know what I mean?
That's it.
You don't use that money on drugs. You know what I mean?
Hey. I'll buy him the meal. I'll buy him the meal. You know what I mean?
Go buy him a pound of apples, you know?
And the other part of it,
No, that's
MM,
40.
is like $300,000 or more when you have to pay taxes.
Right.
Like, come on.
And I think it only goes up slightly for them, too.
It's
They're not,
tiny
Yeah.
amount of money.
it's not a lot.
They're not missing it.
Right.
So let's feed kids. That's it. That's the most important thing on the ballot. I said forever, like if I don't win and that passes, like that's awesome. I'm so stoked.
Have you had any pushback talking to anyone when you're going like door to door or anything?
About myself?
Like just
No,
like
like about
anything.
the
Like
free
just
food
anything that you
that you're proposing.
Yeah, knocking door to door is the hardest thing in the
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
You were excited about this. I didn't know
Yeah.
this was coming. That shit's hard. I'm telling
Yeah.
you, like I knock on a door and we have great conversations and I'm like, we are people, like we see each other, like we don't understand why the city's doing that. And then all of a sudden it's like, that's why we can't vote in you Dems. I already said that. And then he's like, but you know what, ma'am, you should watch a lot more Fox News. And I'm like, what the hell just happened here? Like we agreed, like we were friends. And then you just like went left, or I'll knock on a door. I got told to fuck off. That's fine. I knock on a door and they're like, we just need you. We just need you. It's just, people are desperate and it's actually kind of scary right now. So those stories in between of the people telling me to fuck off are making me feel like I'm crazy in this political realm. Like there's so many people that are desperate. And I knocked on a door in my neighborhood and a guy came out and I talked to him the first time and I left. He has 4 kids that are special needs that take the bus, a special bus to a different district even for services. And I left thinking, I don't think they're going to vote for me. They seem incredibly conservative in like how they view the world. And then when I was finishing knocking on the thing on my way back a different day, he came outside. He said, ma'am, I just want to tell you, I'm really staunch Republican. Never, ever have I voted for anyone that's not Republican. But I read everything you said, and I think you're right. The government isn't working for the people, and I'm going to vote for you. And you'll be the first Democrat I ever voted for. My sister on second, and my brother on third, and my mom and dad were all going to vote for you. And I started walking away, and I got a little emotional. And this little kid that was on the porch with him said, Dad, is that your friend? And then he looked at him, and he said, she's going to be our friend. Oh. And it was this thing, like, there's a loss of hope in America.
Right.
And so every door I knocked on was an opportunity, even if they're not voting for me, to just say, like, be active and, like, take control of what it looks like to be an American, even if you feel like you don't have hope. Like, I hope I delivered hope.
Right. That's cool.
That's it.
I think that's like the strongest thing you can do. You know what I mean?
It's so cheesy, but it's real.
Yeah, like you give somebody a little bit of hope, like that goes a really long way.
Like
especially when some people are down in the dumps, they're like, oh, if she gets elected or we elect these people, like my life might improve a little bit.
Yeah, it was pretty powerful. In fact, it like motivated me to go knock on a few hundred more doors. Cause like I was beginning to be like, it's funny. I've like mapped out where I could and could not live in the city, like who I want my neighbors to be, like not on that block. This one's fine. Not over there. It's not always what you think it'd be either. Right. But if you find my competitors' signs in yards, like there's almost always a sign of what type of people they are. Like, I don't know.
Did you go knock on any of those doors on purpose? Like you see his sign?
My neighbor hates me, like with a passion. She is like the worst. So we came home like last weekend and she has 2 signs of his in her front yard, which is great. No, I never knocked on her door. Like I already knew what type of person she was. I'm pretty sure she left racial notes on my car when I moved in.
Oh my God.
To the neighborhood. And like
white notes or
no. I'm white, but like Hispanic-based notes based on my family. No, but it's real. Like that our kid, like we would have too many fucking cars, like Hispanic slurs. Like my family is biracial, obviously.
White people always have the most cars. First off and foremost, white people always have the most cars. They're always broke down, you know what I mean? They're trying to work on them. Oh, yeah, we'll fix them up real quick, you know what I mean?
But she's just a terrible human. So I kind of figured that this would come. It's funny, though, because she, like, put her sign up here and here, and the neighbor on the other end also realizes that she's not that cool. So then I, like, put a sign right in front of this one so no one could see it, like, on this neighbor's yard. So then they moved the sign over, so I put a second sign. So when they moved the sign here, so now I have, like, 4 signs in this neighbor's yard. Like, I have a few more signs if the lady puts up another one. Gotta keep putting them, and I'm sure they're getting pissed.
Face.
Yeah, build her a fence. There's her wall.
That's it. I'm building her a wall. Like I didn't mean to. I'm helping her out. But it's real. Like I'm like this bitch. And Mondo's like, Melinda, are you annoyed? I'm like, no, I think it's funny. Like how will they keep moving it? Like I don't know. We'll play a game till Tuesday.
Yeah.
How many signs will we need to cover that damn sign? I don't know.
How do you feel like the sign ratio is going? You versus him.
Well, signs don't even matter. So that's what's weird. The stats on elections, It doesn't even matter. Signs are not a tell-all. So, like, I'll get pissed. Like, I'll drive and see a bunch of signs, and I'll be like, but then I like text, and everyone's like, Melinda, they don't mean anything. In fact, they can do, like, all sorts of weird things. Like, if you live next to my neighbor and she puts that sign up, I'm sure as hell not voting for that person. Like, that happens more often than you think. Now, you could have, like, a school of neighbors that appreciate each other, and so you lose a couple. Mm-hmm. Most people are annoyed by political signs. Like, they want nothing to do with them. Like, stop putting this shit all over the city. We don't even want to hear about it, which is kind of depressing to me because you should want to understand and know
what's going on in your city.
Yeah, but it's like a nuisance. So signs really, they're just not.
But that just goes to show the kind of people that we have in governments that we just don't want to hear them anymore.
We're sick of them. We're sick of the people who have been serving forever. We're sick of it. It's time for something new.
And I think the door knocking actually does help because, like, if you actually get, you know what I mean, someone, like, actually that's running, like, hey, how you doing? I'm running. And then
it's been the highest mover. It is the best thing you can do. So we send out some text messages, some robocalls, but we handed out 7,000 door pamphlets. Wow. We knocked on 7,000 doors.
Wow. That's crazy.
That's a lot.
That's
insane.
Yeah. Do you know how many people are going to vote probably in my race?
20.
1,100. Which is like also really frustrating.
Yeah.
Like you have 7,000 people almost that should be able to vote in this race, and 1,100 will turn out. Like that's, and then the other 5,000 will bitch every single day for the next 4 years that they didn't get what they wanted. Like all you had to do was show up. All you had to do was read the thing. All you had to do was answer your door and not be a dick.
And local government's probably the biggest impact.
Oh, I think
can
so.
make.
Like you think about like infrastructure, streets and water and like all the things. And that's why it's so frustrating, the Democratic Republican thing in races like this. That's not even real. We're never going to be voting on hot topic items that divide us. We're never going to be talking about abortion at a city level, right? We're not going to be voting on LGBTQ rights. It's not a thing at a local level. So we're talking about streets and
about making these 2-lane
water
roads into 4-lane roads so that you can stop.
We're talking about communication. We're talking about telling you that we're making these 2 roads and when we're going to do it and how it's not going to impact your day negatively or like things that should matter to you. And so you can get the party line if that's what you want, but I would look for a resume. It's just like, I would never hire somebody based on like them agreeing with me. Maybe, I don't know. It doesn't seem like it works.
Their political views.
Yeah.
Never hire anybody
Not in this,
views.
and not in this case. Like we're running a business here. Like I sometimes think people will call me moderate of late. And I think that's probably true because in service, I think that's my job. Is to be moderate. And it's because like I think tax spending in government is shit. I don't think they're doing a good job. I don't think we should cut all social programming.
No, but where's it going? You know what I mean?
Well, think about this. At the end of a cycle, when you work in a city, so I worked for the city. At the end of the cycle, when the budget is like almost out, everyone goes and spends money. I'd love for somebody to pull like Quora records, like records of communication, like how many departments at that last month are like buying new couches. Like, can we get some spending things? Like that's what happens, right? Like we have to spend this money or we won't get the same budget next year. So let's buy all new chairs.
No, how about we just spend that into the schools and make, that's what I don't understand. Like when you don't putting money into the schools and you're not making, that's where it all starts, is the schools. Once you make your school great, then the town beats great, and then everyone wants to come to this place, and then it doesn't make any sense to me how people don't want to put money in towards schools.
But then it'd be like, it's a different tax bracket. So it's the money that the city gets is different than the money that the school district gets. So the transfer of our tax funding wouldn't necessarily make sense. But what about small business?
Yeah.
What if we took that money and cleaned downtown Brighton?
It's hard in Brighton too, because no one supports small local businesses in Brighton. They always support the ones that have been here for years.
Yeah, but look at downtown. Do you want to walk it?
Huh?
Do you want to walk downtown, Brighton? Do you want to walk downtown Lafayette?
Yeah, Brighton.
Brighton looks a little dirty downtown.
There's no lights.
Mm-mm.
Like I love the people running business down there. Well, no, but people think like that. I don't know.
And when
and someone new moves in here, yeah, they definitely want. Okay, you gotta put yourself in someone else's perspective. You know what I mean? Someone who moves in here that
they didn't dance at Jordy's when they were 21.
Yeah, from Nebraska. Yeah.
They have no idea that it's not that hood.
They don't know who that is. You know what I mean?
Scary shit. It's
but
true.
I think I'm not in Brighton very often, but I think Copper Rail in that area has a different like connotation or like different vibe than the other side of Bridge.
Maine.
Is it? It's Bridge.
Yeah, but Maine is what runs.
But
through.
Bridge, I'm saying
yeah.
like down
that
the street
divides
of like
it.
Bridge.
Yeah.
Like that has a completely different vibe over there, and it's a lot like older businesses and like just older infrastructure, and it just usually automatically, I don't know, it can have a, not like it's bad over there or anything, but like I'd rather go over there where it's like seems like
lit up,
pretty, you know, and like new.
But
I think that's just kind of what your brain goes to, you know.
Yeah.
And like people,
and everything's right in a walking distance too. You know what I mean? You can walk to anything in Brighton, downtown Brighton. You know what I mean? No one's gonna walk to Tacos Rapidos though. You know what I mean?
But I think that strip just needs love.
Rapidos, the main street.
Yeah, for sure.
It just needs love.
I feel like they've done it like a few times over the time.
Sprinkles,
over the years.
little
Like,
sprinkles.
they like do a little like sprinkle here and there to make it look nicer.
Well, I serve on economic development as like a small business seat. And so like I've learned a ton about development in the city, but like one of the things we do is give grants out to businesses downtown for like facade. But I think if we're not telling a story that's cohesive as agencies, Like giving grants out for a facade is like you paint this one pink and then that one's green and then they time out and this guy gets a purple. Like there's no like set infrastructure or story to go with our
Yeah.
downtown.
It's kind of like
He's
throwing
like some
money. You're just kind of like
cohesiveness.
throwing money,
Like
like
There's nothing cohesive
you're just
happening.
like, here, good luck. Like paint the wall blue, and hopefully this all works out.
But let's invest in that instead of chairs.
Yeah,
When the budget's about to run
Yeah,
out.
exactly.
Like stop doing that shit and give it back to the
'Cause the
people
money
in
will come
some
back.
capacity.
Yeah.
I think you just threw up some Christmas lights down the strip. You know what I mean? Like
Calls it a
just-
day. Yeah, that helps.
No, but
No,
I
you're
think
not
like
wrong.
people be like, "Oh, this is cool. This is nice."
You got to make them LEDs
You know?
so that you can change them throughout.
Yeah.
Well, they said so.
LED
They
wall.
were putting up. United Power came in and put up new poles, and like downtown businesses were like fighting for them to hang across. There was all this drama around trucks driving through town, and like what that looked like. And they were like, "You can't. Trucks can drive through." And then they found out recently, like there was never trucks could never go down that
Yeah,
road.
because there's a 7,000-pound limit.
So they put in those.
There's a
Yeah.
7,000-pound limit through all those
So
roads.
they put in those bumps, but they never hung the fucking lights. So I'm like, it can't be that hard to hang the lights. It can't be that hard.
Right.
I'll go do it. You know.
Yeah.
Not that
Let's
hard.
do it.
Yeah, we'll take that end of your budget. We'll go do it.
That's fine.
It'll just be a
Yeah.
prank. We'll just
And
no, we'll
then
just
I
do
won't
it as
even
a
charge
prank.
I'll do it for free.
Like tomorrow we're gonna wake up and there's gonna be like this beautiful lights. Everyone's like, it's gonna be so nice. The city was so good. We're like, the city didn't do shit.
Yeah, it was us.
You voted for the other guy.
Citizens. Citizens.
Vote
That'll
for
be my
me,
gift.
or the lights get taken down.
We'll just name the lights and we'll make them spell out Volt Carbajal.
I don't know. That's something that we could do with money. I don't know. There's a lot of things.
What do you think
Yeah.
the biggest difference between you and your opponent is?
Oh,
Is there like one thing that stands out that?
we could not be more different. Yeah, like I don't even know where you'd start. There is nothing about us that is the same.
Like maybe just like a policy or just like background? Like what do
It's
you?
like, can we
Okay,
get
here's a question coming out of nowhere.
There you go,
What do you
Mikey.
think that this other person could do well that you might struggle with?
Ooh, that's a good one, Mikey. Damn.
Working with the mayor. Fool's gonna do so good working with the mayor. I can't promise you anything when it comes to me in that role.
Whether anything actually happened.
No, I think that might be the answer. Like, I work really well on teams. It's not like my
Isn't that like against, like, if you're buddies with somebody and you tell them to do something? Isn't that like there's something against that, right? Like,
Have you been a part of the politics the past national politics?
no,
the past
that's something illegal against that,
right
right?
now the laws are
Go ahead
not
and put
really.
it on Fox News. You'll see plenty of. They won't say a word about it, but
I mean, it's questionable for sure. I
Right?
mean,
you can't just like, hey, dude, you should run for
no, it wasn't like that. This is what happened. It wasn't like, hey, dude, you should run. The mayor and this other lady in town like would go to the end of the earth to ensure that I didn't get my seat
in what?
in City Council Ward 3. They would go to the end of the earth to do it. So what they did is they
Why?
started going out.
Why? No, why?
Well, he named it maybe.
Why?
One of them says I'm too confident.
Okay.
A woman tells me I'm too confident.
Oh, a woman tells you.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I'm pretty
She's
sure
controlled by a man.
I'm pretty sure that the
She's a
other
robot.
person that we're referring to.
She's a Fenbot off of Austin Powers. She got machine gun jugglies.
Yeah, so what the f- are you going
Yeah, I don't even know
I'm
what's
just saying,
happening.
she's a Fenbot.
okay. So
Sorry.
So what do you? Can you restart? I lost.
I have to
my
restart.
thought.
No, because I lost Calvin and the comment out of it.
Oh gosh,
Okay, so what are they like?
they went out and started asking people to run against me, and they were telling people the reason that they should run against me was because
Melinda's a change.
no, they were telling people because the people should have a choice. It's really important that people have a choice in who they vote for, and so they were like hustling for this.
So why
Might
is-
I add, the
so
mayor
why
is
is no one-
running, and
why
no
is no
one's
one
running
running against
against
the mayor?
him. That's it. No one's running against the mayor. He was so the very last moment before you could turn your packet in on Monday. This guy
Oh.
called a friend of mine who serves on council, left a voice message saying like, "How much is the time commitment?" The guy who's running against me.
That's a great question you want from your.
Yeah, this is the question. And then he calls him
I'm
later and says, "Will you
retiring. How
support
much
me?"
is going to be involved in my golf? You know what I mean? If my golf going to get interrupted or what? You know what I mean? If I do this.
That's exactly it. I don't know what he was worried about, but he was worried about committing time. So then they called him back, my friend, and said, "Hey, are you going to support me?" He's like, "Oh no, I already have a candidate. Like you do your thing. Like this is the commitment, but I have a candidate." Submitted his papers on Monday. I asked him, I messaged him on Facebook and said like, "Hey, I'm running. Like I'm down to have a conversation if you want to. Like I don't lose well. I plan on running a race that is pretty intense if we're going against each other. I didn't say that, but I was basically saying,
Yeah.
like, in politics, it's okay to have that conversation with somebody. We could
Give
be
them a heads
closer
up.
on the same team. We could be whatever. I don't know what
Yeah.
you were told from your friend that asked you to run, but I'm running. And I'm planning on running hard. So, like, we could decide what we're doing here. So then he comes back and he's like, I haven't made any decisions. I don't know what's happening. He finally submits on the last day to do it. But he hasn't followed any rules in running. Like, I filed a bunch of finance campaign complaint forms with the city because he took $1,000. The max we can take is $400, like, from one person. So, like, that's a huge discrepancy.
Yeah.
He took that money before he registered a committee. He was buying things before the public even knew he was taking money from people. That's against the law. Like, he hasn't done a single thing. And people say, well, Melinda, what if people are like, you know, they might be like mad that you thought that, or like you're scared. And I said, I'm fucking scared. I'm scared that we get one more dude in office that doesn't know what the hell he's doing. That shit's scary.
And obviously doesn't want to take the time to learn it.
No, we had to sign saying we understood the rules. And he signed saying that and then didn't do anything according to the law. That shit scares me. So talk about law. Maybe it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Is it privilege? Is it like a lack of giving a fuck? I don't know.
So how the board manages over the superintendent, is that what the city council does?
Same
They
thing.
Make sure that the mayor is doing what they need to do?
Nope. So the mayor is actually an equivalent to city council members. We all serve the same. He just gets to speak for everyone, which is really unfortunate because he just said he didn't care if kids eat.
Yeah.
It's tragic.
He did say that.
Nonetheless,
I went
we
to
all
the, I
serve
went to the
equally.
forum and he said they asked about kids getting. That was a big topic. Was kids getting free?
A kid asked.
Yeah, a kid asked about getting free lunches. Then he
child.
said this might not be a popular opinion, but I didn't get free lunches when I was a kid. And this guy's like 60 years
And
old.
not everyone needs it. I think he finished with
How
that.
old was the kid?
Like,
High schooler,
yeah, like
9th grade.
14, 15 years old.
Yeah.
In which state? Which is different nowadays because kids nowadays care more about those kind of things, like other
Eating?
kids. No, like no, but like other kids having to, like, you know what I mean, like how we grew up. You know what I mean? Some kids got free lunches, and then you knew who you know what I mean. You knew who kind of got free lunches. You know what I mean? Instead of everyone getting free lunch. When you grew up,
I think you really only knew when kids were in front of you, though, right?
yeah,
like behind you?
Yeah.
You're like, hey, that was 0-0. What the hell? Mine's negative.
Yeah.
I've eaten peanut butter all week. Oh, it's not funny.
It is.
Sucks.
It's a little
No,
funny
it
because
sucks.
that's what we grew up in, though. You know what I mean?
No, yeah.
But like, and the
I'd
kids
always eat
nowadays.
the first one, be like, go back, be like, can I get another one? Like, there's no way I'm gonna survive on that the whole day. Be asking people for the rolls and stuff.
He's the problem. Calvin's the problem. You're the one taking advantage of the free school lunches.
Oh, sorry, I need an extra PB&J. I would have gladly ate the mashed potatoes and gravy, but the chicken fried steak.
Oh, that's not me either. Mashed potatoes
Or the
with the
chili
chicken
with
gravy.
crackers.
Oh, the chili with the cinnamon roll.
Oh, dude.
Hands
Okay.
down, best. Sorry.
They're fucking hungry, so we're gonna do something
No.
fun. No, we have food.
Yeah,
We have
Oh,
food.
okay,
Right, let's
okay,
do it.
okay,
Okay,
we
that
got
was
food.
perfect. You guys like couldn't stop talking about food, so let's do some
Alright,
shit.
alright.
So wait, so we own pizzerias, obviously.
Okay.
That's what we do, and we compete in pizza, and we get to do all kinds of stuff. But Cordo and Stanislaus is like one of my favorite companies of all time, and they never sold their stuff like to the public, and they started doing these chef's kits. And so I got this in the mail, and this is awesome. So this olive oil is the shit. And these are piccolo dattarinis, are these tomatoes that they grow that are awesome. Did you bring a spoon like I said?
Oh no, I can get you one. I'll be right back.
So this is like a sample they're doing to the public, or like
No, so you can buy this and like have it to cook with now.
Oh, okay, that's
like
cool.
in your kitchen.
Oh, and this is like the
These are like recipes that they would recommend with it. But honestly, like the company is just like the best heart, the best product. Like, I don't know. They're like better than everyone else.
where are they from?
They're just the best.
They're the best.
They're absolutely the best.
That's it. That's exactly right. They're from Lodi or Modesto, California. They won like best olive oil in the world.
Okay.
Like when they ship stuff out to us, they think of every detail. Well, you can tell.
Yeah.
And like we will get boxes where like the paper feels like tomato skin. like for the holidays or like cards. So, like
Interesting.
serious about it.
That's cool.
So I know you guys used to do shots on the show, but we're gonna do like a culinary shot, and these guys are
A
clearly
culinary
hungry.
shot. Our
Culinary
first
shots.
culinary shot. I don't know if I'm ready for this.
Okay, guys, I have to touch these.
I'm a little nervous.
No. So these are delicious. These are piccolo datarinis.
Ooh, gosh.
Wait, don't take it yet.
No, I'm not. I'm just showing. Look how beautiful that tomato
Oh
looks.
man, that's a good looking tomato. I grow tomatoes.
Ooh, yes,
Yeah.
you and Mondo both. Wait, so
Ooh,
these get olive oil in them.
Our first culinary shot.
I'm be honest with you guys. I hate tomatoes.
Do you really?
Yeah, I grow them, but I hate them.
Wait, what do you
I
like?
grow them for
You're that
others.
person?
I grow
You're
them for
the-
others. Yeah.
Do you think they're
I
too
hate-
acidic?
I don't like the way they taste.
Well, wait, we're gonna see if olive oil changes your mind, Calvin.
Calvin, I don't like the way they taste.
These are
Just like
delicious.
overall, like the juiciness, everything.
My
What?
mom
The juiciness
struggles.
was the best
Oh, wait, these
part
are gonna
about
be
it.
so good. Cheers.
Cheers.
I have to take
This
the whole
might be
thing.
Calvin's worst
Yeah.
shot. He's gonna
They're so delicious.
Chris
Wait.
has made me drink a lot of horrible things here.
This is gonna be way better than anything
But-
Chris has made you.
I believe in this company here,
Mm-hmm.
Chef's Essentials.
Mm-hmm.
Just chew the tomato.
Mm-hmm. It's literally delicious.
Mm. Oh my god.
They're the best tomatoes on the planet. They're not like
Oh god.
let's
Mikey,
say
you want one? Mikey,
it's hard for you.
They're good.
Tomatoes are hard. Are you sure? How good is that?
that's really good.
No, it tastes like tomato soup.
A little bit. But quarter olive oil is the best. And so like if you're not cooking with this, you're
Missing out.
yeah, you're
So I heard
missing
you're
out.
not supposed to cook with extra virgin olive oil. Is that true?
I mean, you can. These guys make like a different product that we use. It's like 5149, which is
Ooh.
more of a blend.
They're gonna say slutty olive oil.
But like we usually like top with this or put this on top of a margarita pizza or like just eat like this changes the flavor of everything. So if we had chocolate here,
Mhm.
Chocolate?
like put this on chocolate and it like makes it like
Savory?
no, it's like richer, like creamier. Like it can take away bitterness. Olive oil changes the game for everything. Ice cream and olive oil is probably my favorite thing that they've ever
Ice
taught
cream?
me. Yeah,
That's interesting.
it's cool.
Never had it.
So that was your shot today. Come on, you don't love tomatoes, but
No, that was good.
it's pretty
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, that was good. It tastes like tomato soup.
That was really good.
These
If I had a
tomatoes are
cracker,
insane.
if I had a cracker, I could take that.
These tomatoes are insane. They never sold them before.
Quick thing on the olive oil. My daughter was getting like really bad constipation,
Okay.
and my grandma told me to give her like the Crisco, like the syrup.
Manteca?
Yeah, no, like Crisco syrup, like to have her.
Syrup?
Yeah,
Crisco makes syrup?
it's like the.
So it's
like,
lard.
No, it's not. It's just like olive oil type of
But
vegetable
Crisco.
oil.
A
Yeah.
vegetable oil.
It's like a vegetable oil. My grandma told me to give her that because it like doesn't taste bad.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, I'm not gonna give her that, grandma. And she's like, then give her olive oil and
Uh-huh.
like whatever. And I gave her some, like a little bit. She hasn't been constipated since.
Oh.
dang.
She's like, it lubes up the whole like. And
Well, do good olive oil because then she gets like way better stuff from it.
she hated it.
People should drink this every day.
I've been taking shots though, and my
It's good
system.
for you.
Great.
It's like it's good for you for so many reasons. But this olive oil is the shit. That's the answer. We can put this away.
Yeah, we've cut out seed oils from our household. Makes
yeah?
a difference, yeah. We don't cook with vegetable oil or
What does it do for you?
just I don't know, it makes us
I've been trying to get my grandma off the Manteca for a long
No,
time.
Manteca's good for you.
No,
Manteca's good for you. Like vegetable
That's the
oil?
way she makes Manteca, but it's like,
Vegetable
it's half
oil?
Manteca, I have like vegetable oil.
Vegetable
That's
oil
why
is
the
not good.
tortillas are delicious.
Vegetable oil is not good. Canola oil, seed oil, or like sunflower oils, avocado oil is good for you.
But
But
what's the difference you've noticed?
just like inflammation. Like always, my back always used to hurt like really bad. Like
Mhm.
my back and then my knees. My knees haven't hurt as bad, and my back has been a lot better too. And I feel like my digestive system, like when you make it with like olive oil, it feels a lot better.
I have a great story about olive oil that's like not related to eating it.
What do you,
So-
what do, you do with it?
I'm gonna
Where
tell
are you putting it,
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you a story. So we were in Vegas and I had latex pants on. We were at a pizza festival, so in our room we were competing in pizza in Vegas because we like compete internationally and compete in pizza. It's really fun, but we had a bottle of Cordo olive oil in our room, and I didn't bring like powder to put on the inside of these latex pants because I don't know. I've never wore latex pants before, and you can only do that shit in Vegas.
You sound like Ross.
It was awesome.
Do you have to like peel them on you?
Oh, it's intense. It's like terrible. And then like I am not a thin girl, so like my thighs would be like. So I was like, okay, I have a plan. I read online. I was like trying to figure out what to do. And I was like, you can put oil. So I like put olive oil all inside of my thighs, and it was awesome. Like I could walk. But Mondo and I went and drank a shit ton of drinks at the Cosmo at the Donkey Bar, and I was going to a Women in Pizza event that was like across town at the Wynn. And so, like, I had to haul ass because we had drank too much. And Mondo wasn't going with me, so I started running. So I was, like, hustling through all these things. And by the time I got there, the cooking temperature inside of my thighs was unfucking real. Like, I walked in, and, like, all the women are in the room, and I was like, oh, oh, and they were like, what's wrong? I was like, feel this. And then my thighs were, like, on fire. And so, like, forevermore, everyone in the pizza world that does Cordo, all the women are like, oh, Melinda's thigh story. Like, it worked. Like, they didn't stick. They rubbed fine, but, like, heat.
Yeah, she's making chicken cutlets.
It was intense. So that's my olive oil story. That's it.
Yeah. Olive oil is amazing, dude.
Cook yourself alive.
Yeah,
It was intense.
Latex pants.
It was
I don't know
hot.
if I could ever wear latex pants.
You could.
I could
With
with
all
olive
the-
oil in there, you know.
We saw you almost wear latex pants for Halloween.
Yeah, they were
just
like
a
fleece
week ago.
inlined.
Okay.
They were fleece inlined.
Oh, you guys were
God.
Kiss.
Yeah,
No,
they were
Kiss.
Kiss. Kathy J.
that's cool.
Shout out Kathy J. Or Kathy. You know what I mean? How's it doing, Kathy? I know her by Kathy now because, you know what I mean? I met her.
That's cool.
I'm not taking him
Cozy?
anywhere. Just kidding.
So like pizza competitions, how's this go? Or like cooking?
Yeah, so we had never done it. And like, I'm brave. I think like, you don't run for public office unless you're brave. You don't like quit your job and buy a business and jump all in unless you're brave. I sure as hell don't think that you fly to Naples, Italy, never competed before and compete in pizza unless you're
Wow.
fucking brave. And so my first pizza competition ever, we got an opportunity to go to Naples, Italy and compete. And I was like, hell yeah. And Mondo's like, what are you doing? Like, that's fucking scary. And I was like, we got to do it sometime. Like we could be in Italy competing in pizza. Like that's a story that we
That's
can
cool.
tell for the rest of our lives. So
Yeah.
my first one was there. And let's be real, Mondo's a way better chef than I am. Like so much. Yeah. I'm not as cool as him. But he isn't going to be the brave guy that runs to Italy and competes in pizza. So I just have him in the background screaming like, more flour. And I'm like, try not to forget. And my shit's sticking and I almost didn't get it in the oven. But it's fun. And really, we've just met so many amazing friends. And that's the coolest part. I serve on 2 nonprofits in the pizza world, one out of New York called Slice Out Hunger, where we fight food insecurity. And then I serve on one that I just started with all these women in California called Fork to Future. And so at Fork to Future, we're empowering like women or other individuals that are kind of underrepresented to like get business skills and be able to survive in the culinary realm or like hospitality. So that's been really cool. And all of my friends are like way more famous than me. That's the best part. I'm not famous at all. And so I'm always like talking shit. They've all been on like Hulu's Best in Dough and Chopped and like won world titles. And like, that's just me. I just
Iron Chef?
I don't know if they've been on Iron Chef.
Oh,
That
was my show when I was a kid. Iron Chef. Oh God, if I
Better
was
than
sick.
Chopped?
Oh, Chop too.
I
Chop
like
too.
Chop, dude. Chop's way better.
Chop.
That's better.
Chop didn't like when I was a kid growing up. It was Iron Chef. You know what I mean? That's what I grew up. And then Chop came out. I was like, oh, Chop's intense. You know what I mean? Because like you just get served a basket that you don't know what's gonna be inside of it.
I used to like the
That's
one where there's
awesome.
4 people. And then they would like give each other sabotages and stuff.
Oh,
like,
that one's
like
fun,
use their
too.
money.
What is
to,
that
like,
one
I
called?
can't remember what that one's called. But that one was
I don't know
like
what it's called
intense.
either.
That was the
Do you know
best.
what it's called?
Is that how it was, Melinda? Like, how was the competition?
Well, this sucked. So we flew into Germany first, and we were leaving Germany, and the plane started taking off, and like everyone on the plane looked down, and there was all this luggage on the floor, like on the tarmac, and we're like literally in the air for 20 minutes, and they come on and they're like, we left all of your luggage because we didn't have time to load it, like the whole plane. We were going from Germany to Italy. They left
Oh my God.
everyone's luggage. Well, in our luggage was like weird shit, like sausage and like the shit we needed to make pizza. So like we like ended up in Sorrento. Mondo and I were going to Italy like for a few days ahead of competing because if you're going, you might as well
Yeah.
like go.
Enjoy it.
And so we were waiting for our luggage. A lot of things came from that besides the pizza competition. Like we had no clothes, mostly. We had very little clothes. So we bought and Italian, they're just skinnier than Americans. Like,
Yeah.
so Mondo's a big guy.
Yeah.
So like finding him a shirt was hard. So we finally got him a shirt. It was awesome. And we
Big and
went
tall
out.
store?
No, like it was linen because that's the only type that there
Oh,
was. And it
linen.
wasn't like perfectly, but it was fine.
Oh no, it looked like Jesus.
We were a fucking mess. That's what we were. We were a hot mess. It wasn't great. But we went out at night one night. Well, we went out to dinner without clothes and we met a couple from, I want to say Ireland, but I don't know that that's right. Beer, the land of beer.
That's Germany.
No.
Ireland's
A lot of places are pretty
whiskey.
No.
A lot of places know from
They
here.
drink a lot of beer. No?
Switzerland?
Guinness?
Ireland? Yeah.
Yeah, Guinness.
Yeah. I guess
Okay.
so, yeah.
So we met
We can
friends.
stick with that. We'll stick with that.
And they're wild. They could like outdrink us by like a long shot. That would make sense, right? The
Yeah.
Irish. So we hung out with them.
Irish
And we were going to go back to bed because we were like, there's rules when you travel internationally. Like you have to sleep good because if you don't, then you screw up your whole time there. But they were wild. So we ended up at all these bars all night. Remember, we don't have clothes. Like we're a hot mess. And we go out and we get just completely like it wasn't healthy. Mondo goes outside.
Fun, right? You had fun.
He goes outside though to have smokes with some guys that he mates there. And the ladies in the apartments above dump water on them because it's time to go home because it's like 3:40 in the morning.
Go home.
And it's like old school, so they're dumping water out. Mondo's only shirt, remember, is linen. And we had to find it like in hundreds of stores in Italy. So we have no fucking pizza supplies, no clothing, and wet ass clothes because we partied too hard the first night. We slept an entire day while we were in Italy.
Oh, man.
Because we were too hungover. And then our luggage arrived like 3 days later, and everything we owned smelled like rotten sausage.
Oh.
So competing, we had to like walk to the store and buy ingredients. And Mondo was in bed, and I like went to this shop and was like, I need a kitchen to cook in. Like I need to make sauce. And they were like, yeah, sure. So they let me go upstairs in this weird place and make like I was like cooking in their kitchen.
Wow, you do make things happen.
Yeah, it should happen. But it was fucking awesome. And Mondo was like, you're where? Like in somebody's, I was like, it's above a coffee shop.
I don't know. Like,
They look, it's fine. It's not that big of a deal.
He's on,
like,
you've been taken.
but no, so we made shit happen and we competed. And I think I did 21st, and there wasn't that, like, it wasn't a great place. But like, it was
Still cool.
a memory that I'll never
Yeah.
forget. And I met friends that like have changed my entire life.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so that's been the coolest part. We competed again. I think I got 17th out of 100 in Vegas, and Mondo competed and did like 40 out of 100. And we'll do it again, I'm sure. But
Yeah.
I started teaching now for the Pizza Expo, and I'll start writing a column actually in this book, in this magazine come January. So I can't compete anymore at those events because I get paid, which
Good for
That's
you.
cool.
is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how many things are you doing?
Yeah, a lot.
A few
she's,
things.
she's crazy. She's a
Do
psychopath.
you feel like your plate's too full?
No.
Or
She wants more. She's crazy. I don't
Or
know how
you,
she does it.
I don't know.
you going for seconds?
Yeah. hmm
No, she's like that one person that goes like to the buffets and her place is like plumb full. You know?
No, what does Melissa always say? I probably tell people that when I shouldn't, but that's a real thing. She tells everyone that.
Yeah.
No, I don't think I'm done yet. I'm just getting started. Yesterday, Mark Jackson, the Three Amigos, Mark Jackson from the Broncos. You guys know who that is? He's a wide receiver.
Yep.
He came out and like talked to my kids' team. And he asked the boys, like, raise your hand. Like, as high as you can. Raise your hand as high as you can. Like, you guys, raise your hand as high as you can. That's what he said. And he's like, now raise it higher. And everyone did. And he was like, that is the difference between successful people and not. Like, I told you to raise it as
yeah.
high as you could,
And you still didn't.
and you still only half-ass it. And that's like most of the world.
Damn.
And after...
Pretty high.
no, but it's true. We all do it. And after that, I was like, shit, I've been raising my hand so high for so long. But I'm tired.
You're like, I'll do it.
They're so high. I told them after that because then they introduced me and they're like, and she's running whatever, and I was like, shit, my hands are all the way up. But it's like the perfect time to do it. This is the time. I can't slow down yet.
She's crazy. But she still does it. I don't know how she does it with all of her bandwidth, but she still does it.
It's fun.
And raises 5 kids.
Do you
all
think
in
it's
between all that.
do you think it's helpful, like doing so much because you know how to get things done in a way? Like because you do so much, you you have your hands in so many different things that you learn how to get different types of things done. Like, does all that help you? Like,
Maybe it's like to be more productive.
like to be more productive and to be more efficient. Like, because you are used to like having to jump over red tape in your business, does that help like transition into
Yes.
local government?
Everything transitions. That's
Yeah.
it. That's exactly where it's at. Like, I don't think I'd be where I was at if I didn't like open all the doors.
He'd be like, no, there's an easy way to this. Like, no, don't tell me that, because I know there's.
Well, and it took time. I think business was like one of the
business, like,
fundamentals
yeah.
of like changing my trajectory. I mean, all the stuff I did in the past in advocating was cool, but when we started running a business, like we had to learn how to pivot. And we bought right before COVID in 2019 in October. And our business was like catering and large public events. Like, we did our first event in the mountains. We drove the truck to Steamboat. She's a 26,000 pound truck, right? She's
26,000 to the T, because if it's
Wow.
26,001, then she has to have a CDL.
Yeah.
It's
exactly
26,000
And
to
if
the
we put
T.
too much wood or
Yeah.
water on, we
Then
have
you
to throw
can't-
it off
yeah.
at the weight stations. It's
Yeah.
exactly 26,000 pounds.
It has to be 26,000. 26,000. If it's 1 pound over, then she has to have a CDL.
Yeah.
Like, eat that pizza.
So take that shit off the truck. But so we drove to Steamboat. It was our first event, and it was winter. It was dangerous. Like, she doesn't have any fancy brakes. She just has air brakes, not a Jake brake, nothing. Like, I'm talking like terrified as fuck. Like, we drove down rabbit ears.
Well, and
in
also,
the snow.
you've never had a truck, or you've never had.
Oh, I never drove anything like that.
anything like a truck or
I wasn't
a
a truck
trailer.
driver.
Or...
Fuck, I can barely drive my car.
It's
Yeah, we know
26,000
that.
pounds. That's crazy.
Yeah, so we're going down rabbit ears, and like my brother-in-law
Rabbit
rode
ears?
with me. Yeah.
Oh my god, that's like the worst road to go
And the
down.
whole time, like Mondo in my ear behind us,
That's like
and
Bell
he's like,
Pass.
"Oh
Bell
shit!"
Pass is like
and I
this,
was like
dude.
going between lanes, and we get to the bottom, and like stop hard, and a tire goes flat, and we make it to the bottom, and I'm like, "Fuck, this is terrible." We're like, it was horrific. So we do the whole event, and the whole time I'm like nervous about driving back. I have kids, like I can't die, and I don't really want to kill anyone.
Well,
driving
that's the
my
worst
truck.
because when you go down rabbit ears, it's not too bad. But when you go up rabbit ears, it's even worse.
Oh, it's bad. So we made a shit ton of money though. Like, we hadn't done that before in the truck. Like, we had bought the business. We knew it was viable financially, but we hadn't been to a festival where people just gave us money. So at night we'd be like dead ass tired. It was like negative 22 degrees when we woke up. The truck wouldn't start because we don't know shit about diesel. The tire's flat. The shit doesn't start. We can't get it to the festival. It was a fucking mess. But we finally get it to the festival. They turn it, like, we make all this money, and we'd go home at night, and like my sister would count the money in bed, like, yeah, look at us, we're making all this money. And the money all had drugs on it. Cause like, so she would like count the money over and over again. And we were like, why is she doing that? Like, oh, like people were paying at this festival that had like, like drugs, that all the money she was touching was getting in her system, and she was just counting the money and counting the money. And I was like, we're proud of the money, but stop fucking counting it. It took a long time before we figured it out. But once we made money, I was like, can we tow her home? Anybody think like we could just like, we made a lot of money. Can't we just tow her
That's an
home?
expensive tow. That's an expensive tow.
So we didn't. We drove her back, and then we made more money, and we were like on a track, and then COVID happened. And so we had to write everything. We had to come up with a new business plan. Like, all the weddings went away. There was no there was like nothing. And so I took a lot of my past work in government, and like, this is when I started to add up all the jobs that I had done. So I had learned how to write grants. So I wrote us grants, and we got like hundreds of $1,000s worth of grants. And we got a 60,000 grant that allowed us to feed 10,000 people in need.
Oh, wow.
But it was a business move because $60,000 came in, and I made pizza to serve that many pizzas out. And one slice then was worth $6. And there were 8 slices per pizza. So every pizza we put out was a $48 pizza. So it was like we took care of the community, utilizing grants, and made money. And then we transitioned and built hybrid restaurants out of shipping containers, because bars and that's where I learned like the system part of like jumping red tape and how to like rewrite law and like figure out how to make that shit work. And it just like has been this spiral. And so I don't know where to stop it. Like, am I tired? I'm fucking so tired, Calvin. But like, how do you take all the information that you've got over the last 8 years? Like, every door you open, you realize there's shit you don't know, and you keep opening doors. And then I go to a next door and open doors. And so now I've opened all these doors, and I have like this need to let the rest of the world understand what's behind all these doors. And some people are like, fuck you, Melinda, ignorance is bliss. Yeah. And they're right. But like I can't go back now and shut all these doors and like be ignorant. It doesn't work like
Yeah.
that. That's it. So I'm stuck in motion
Yeah. You're blessed and cursed.
all at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mostly.
So the spiraling up or is it spiraling down? Is that
I think that no, I think you plant a lot of seeds. Like there's no doubt that we've had times over the last 5 years in owning a business where we're like one payment away from not having a business. I think everyone's had that. Like if you ran a business or built something or like created something, like you have been to this place where it's like right at the edge, and most people can't handle that shit. Like, yeah, I think it's a really scary place to be, but I planted so many seeds and right now they're all growing. The problem is like they don't have different germination rates. Like the shit is just popping up all at once.
right?
So now I'm like, whoa, like you were supposed to come in the fall and you in the spring and you're next summer. And it's just like all at one time. And like, then you have to cultivate it because you planted the seeds. You can pick what not to do potentially, but I don't have a clear direction on what I don't want yet. That's hard.
Yeah.
My biggest struggle right now is managing my ambition. Most people like are giving public speeches on like getting excited or giving you energy or giving you like, I need somebody to have a speech with me on like managing that shit. Cause no one's giving that speech and I really could use it.
Yeah. Do you think that's the whole point though? Like, is you just like trying to cultivate all these different ideas that you have and then just seeing like what the end goal ends up being? Like
Or are they all connected and they make one big end goal?
I mean, I like the idea of moving through space organically, like as a human.
Yeah.
Like I think so many people are stuck in doing the same thing over and over. Like think about the number of people who are like, I'm retiring from my job after 35 years. The idea of that for me is more terrifying than doing too much.
Yeah.
Like that shit scares me. So I think it's an organic movement. I could tell you in 5 years, I don't know where I'll be. I have like a 5-year max plan, typically like every job. So I taught, I went back to business school. I worked as a liaison for the city and built programs for kids cradle to career. I opened Quist Middle School and understood the bond. Then I've ran my business for almost 7 years. I've done my school board seat for 2 years. Like I get bored. And so I would way rather be blessed with too much than the mundane idea of waking up every day and doing the same thing. And I hope that my kids are like, our mom's badass. That's what I hope too.
Yeah.
A little bit.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's awesome. I think that's it's cool how you have your hands in like so many different things. Like I'm sure it's very hard, but
dangerous maybe. No, but I think it's fun. Like I hope it inspires people to like even take one small risk.
Yeah.
You don't have to be a psychopath like me. Like when I teach, I say that.
Cook sauce in someone's
Yeah, you don't have to do weird. Yeah. You don't have to drive down rabbit ears.
Hey, can I make some sauce in your kitchen?
You don't have to like
crazy.
run for an elected position, but if there's like something you should do, like my thing is like,
That you're passionate about?
why are you waiting on that shit? And you don't even know if you're passionate about it yet. Like it's an idea in your head.
Well, everybody doesn't know what they're passionate about until they do it, because then you're like, oh, I'm passionate about this, and you get into it like, yeah, this ain't for me, or like they're like, this is what I'm meant for. You know what I mean?
Has there been any things that you've tried and been like, you know what, that's not for me, and you pull out immediately?
Well, this is great. So my sister's always like, she's good at like almost everything, but she just gave me like this speech. I really wanted to make cotton candy art. I get big ideas. So like, I think I can do everything. I think I could recreate anything. So I ordered a cotton candy machine and I watched this guy on TikTok. And have you ever seen
Is
that?
that Asian guy with his family?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The shit's gorgeous. Like if you're not watching that,
He
like,
don't even try. He's just like,
yeah. So in my head,
his
like,
hair's all grungy. He's like, he makes
oh,
something-
like cotton candy spinning and it turns into some immaculate flower. So in my head, I'm like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make that shit and we're going to sell it. So the cotton candy machine comes and I get all the sugar and it's like, I can't even spin a basic one that you buy at the fucking zoo. Like it's so bad. Like there's sugar all over. Our back patio looks like it has spider webs and it's just floss. Mondo's like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, I don't know. Like I can't get it to do it. It's too hot. It's too cold. Nothing looks like a flower. So like I try shit all the time. Like I get big ideas all the time and I'm like, this is fun. Like, and I sucked at it.
Yeah.
I sucked. So But on the big scale of things, pizza, politics, business, parenting, nah, I'm all in on all 4 items.
Do you think trying things and failing makes you more likely to try more things, or is it like just because you fail, like, okay, that's not for me, and then just move on to the next idea?
Yeah, I think, all the time.
That's based off the person you are too. You know what I mean? If you're a person that can get discouraged real quick, you know what I mean, then you can't really.
But sometimes it hurts my feelings when I suck at something. Like, I'm like, oh God, why do I suck at that?
Right.
But like moving on's easy.
Yeah.
Because like the alternative is what? To go back to a basic job and like live mundane for the next 30 years and then have a retirement check?
Yeah.
I don't think I could do
work
that.
for a corporation that you have no voice in and you just do whatever you
I mean, sometimes I think I could go work for somebody. Like, I have built so much business savvy. And like, I am such a hustler that I get the idea that I could go take somebody's money and turn their shit into something
I think
amazing.
you can, but there's going to be a lot of pushback because no one sees what you see. That's the problem. Like, just fucking trust me. You know what I mean? That's the hard part. Is like, just fucking trust me. It's going to work. All right. Just, I'll make it work somehow. You just give me the money. I'll fucking make it work.
You're right. I used to think that was true though. But the thing about putting my hand in all these pots is I've got to meet now a lot of people. We're all just people. I keep saying that because it's really important. Like, I serve on Vaughn's Vision Foundation. So like now I started dabbling like in that realm of foundations. And then I get to sit at tables with big time lawyers. And what does that look like in partnership? And now I sit in all these rooms with people and it changes how I work. Like, it changes what I think. It changes how I move. It changes how I view success. It changes what I think is possible. Forever, I'd be like, I'm going to buy a house. And Armando would be like, you're born wealthy or you're not. He's not wrong. Like, most of the time, that's true, right? Like, it's very unlikely that you break the system.
Yeah.
I'm on a mission to break the system and like change the trajectory of that and then like teach people how they can break the system. Because it's not about me getting to a place where like it's unreachable. It's about me figuring out how to break the system on regular so other people can move in that direction. So, I mean, I have friends now that come with money that are willing to support movement for me and like offer us new ventures. And we're in talks of opening a new venture right now with a friend of ours that sold their company for a lot of money. And they like see my hustle and work ethic. So whatever could be next, I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Like, but whatever it is, I'm going to take advantage of it.
Yeah.
And add it to the realm of all the shit that I know.
That'd be exciting, right?
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Like, we get like the number of things we could know. And then like the act of doing is what changes people from knowing. Like, we could be studious. And like my mom, she reads more books than anyone I know. She knows more than anyone I know, but she doesn't do. She's like telling us how to do it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Mom, pick a book and like put it into action. And she like isn't like, it's not in her.
Yeah.
It's like not who she is. So I'm also grateful that I have the act of doing like inside of me.
Yeah.
A lot of people are afraid of taking that just one little step, even a little step, you know what I mean? Starting your own thing or doing something. And I know Mal was afraid, like when we started a business, and I was like, what do you want me to do? Go, I'll be jobless, or I guess we can start our own thing, and you know what I mean? It could flourish to something beautiful, you know what I mean? It's awesome. And
if they don't,
and if
it's
it don't,
okay.
then I just go get another job.
It's really
you know what I
okay
mean?
to fail. It's really okay to fail.
Yeah, I think that's the problem with the people nowadays is everyone's so worried about the what ifs. Everyone's so worried about the what ifs. But what if it's good though? What if everyone's worried about the what if bad, but what if it's good? Then what if it's amazing? What if we flourish, and what if we start another business, and what if we grow to a giant, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if we don't, what
if we could take care of people, and what if we could, you know what I mean? That's
the learn piece.
Yeah.
That's also something like I tell my kids every day, like every single thing that you do, like what did you learn from it? Like if you're given an opportunity, then there should be shit that you learn from it. Even in this election, like there are things that I'm learning, like every single day I wake up and I'm like, oh, I could have done that better and I could have done this better. And like some of them are like things that I could do better as a human. I'm learning about leadership. So while we oversee the superintendent, he's brilliant in terms of leadership. Like he coaches leaders. And so like I've created mentors. Like I have tons of people that I tap into. Yeah. And as that realm gets bigger, like I get better.
Yeah. That's cool.
I think that's the networking piece. Yeah. I think I have hundreds and hundreds of connections.
With my son, like my son playing like sports and stuff, me and my wife talk about it, and like sometimes we have like we just had a basketball coach that wasn't the best, but they won a championship. The basketball coach like didn't really teach them much. They just had a good team, and then like football, I lost in the playoffs and stuff.
They had talent,
and it's not like me and my wife were talking about. It's not the point isn't for them to be the best 7 and 8 year olds.
Yeah.
It's all these little pieces that go up, and then they can be the best at their sport or whatever they choose, whatever sport they choose. They can be the best that they want to be in high school or college or whatever.
Yes.
Whatever they choose. And then every game, I think sports is so close to life because every game is a learning experience, and then you learn how to win, you learn how to lose, you learn how to fight for the wins, or you learn when like your team's quitting on you and you got to like pull them together. There's so much leadership and stuff in sports.
Yeah, sports are good.
But the whole point isn't to be the best 8-year-old on the planet. The whole point
is messy.
To grow it all.
Youth sports is messy.
And it's the same for like us, The goal isn't to be the best, 40, 45, 50-year-old, It's to have that whole life of growth and to be your best at the very end.
Yeah, you're right.
Like to have,
and we forget.
Yeah, to like pile up all those experiences. You're not just trying to get to an end goal and just be done with this,
But do you feel like we were coached that that's what you're supposed to do? Like you're supposed to find your thing and then you're supposed to do it. And you're supposed to be great at one thing and then you retire and then you live happily ever after.
Yeah.
Like that shit's a lie.
Yeah.
I believe that's a lie.
I don't think that's ever been anybody's life path. Like I don't think anybody's ever had that life path. Even during the 30, 35 years that like you're going towards that journey, it might seem like they had that same like job or whatever. But I'm sure that job or that their lifestyle or whatever changed
at some point
1,000 times.
Yeah, because they say with like raising multiple kids, they'll be like, well, you raised 5 kids and it's the same environment. But that's not real. Because like who I was 17 years ago when I birthed my oldest is a vastly different person than what my child's getting now that's 7.
Yeah,
like,
I'm sure even 2 years from you now being part of...
So different. No, you're right.
Sure
it's different.
It's completely different, yeah.
And so they get a different mom, then it changes their whole life experience. A guy that's local here, but was a mayor for a long time, and he served in like every role, tells me all the time, he's like, Melinda, the most powerful thing that I think is when somebody comes in job interviews and they say like, I've had the same job for 30 years. I count that as 1 year of experience because they've done the same thing for 30 years. And when somebody comes to me and they've done all these different jobs, those count as experience.
Yeah.
So he's like, you don't like compound. You're right. Certain things change, but like it's still, this is your only experience. If you haven't like gathered these other pockets of understanding, like you're so one side, like you're missing out, which is why politics is so fascinating for me.
Yeah. You can limit yourself.
Yeah. And in politics, you can't. You have to know, like, well, you should.
Yeah.
If you're going to be a good, if you're going to be a good public servant, you should know all the realms, right?
What's
like I should understand water and development and streets and business and food insecurities and grant writing, like
especially with the new group coming in every 2
years.
Every 2 years, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah, then with adding more, then you have to have more electrical, and then you have to have substation, you have to have more electrical grid, and make sure everything's just it all adds up.
You have to know all of it.
Yeah.
Or you can't be a good steward for people. I don't know. So like I said the other day, I was like, I'm the best because my mom used to call me a jack of all trades and a master of none, which I think I master a lot of shit, but she's probably right. But you have to be a jack of all trades to serve in a role where you're overseeing all things.
The end of that is better than a master of one, though, right?
Yeah, that's it. Better than a master of one.
So, yeah.
I like that way better. I'm going to go tell her that when I leave here.
Yeah.
That's what they always tell me. But they say master of none. That's what they always say about me. Ryan and them. I'm like, dude, I do everything around here. I do everything. So it doesn't matter to me. Place want to run without me.
I think your thing, though, like so many people don't try, is so true because like people tell me like stand up all the time. Like, oh, dude, that's so cool. I could never do that. And I'm like, yeah, you could. People do it. Like people try.
You could just do it.
Yeah, you could just go try once and then it sucks and then just never do it again. Like no one will remember. Like literally no one in that bar is gonna remember you sucking for 3 minutes. You know, no one's gonna remember you. Like people think others care about you.
Care about so much.
Yeah, but nobody cares about you. No. You go in that bar and as soon as you suck for 30 seconds, everyone's like, okay, can I get another drink? Like no one's just gonna ignore you.
Well, that's awesome.
And
you're right.
For real, that's how it works. And then people are like, they go up, they shit, and like, oh, dude, I sucked tonight. And I'm like, oh, I didn't even see your set. I didn't see it. Like I didn't even know you sucked. Like you're telling me you sucked. You know what I mean? Like, I
Well,
would
it's
go up there and
ego.
I'll be like, oh, I forgot a tag or something like that, and someone's like, oh, dude, you killed, and I'm like, oh, I fucking suck tonight. But like, it's all about perspective.
Well, and
know?
it's all ego. So that's like the guy I was saying is a good
Yeah.
leadership coach is always talking about how everyone's really so worried about themselves that they don't even know what's happening around them. It's
Yeah.
like 15% of the world can actually get out of their own way and see other people.
Yeah.
So we're mostly existing together, thinking about whether we look great on this couch,
Yeah.
or like if we're speaking
Yeah.
eloquently, or like if the audience, and like
We care about
no
what
one else
everyone's-
gives a fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we care about
Because they're
what,
all thinking about themselves too.
we care about the few people that are gonna see this. You know what I mean? Even if it's 300,
But it makes no
300,000. You know what I mean? It doesn't
It's
make
silly.
a difference.
Yeah. I think it's the failure part though. Like, the more you fail, the more you get used to like not really caring. You know?
And I think that's the point too. Like where you break through successfully is when you don't give a fuck about what anybody.
Yeah.
Like when you
And you
really
still-
don't.
Like you still care.
I know,
Yeah.
but like you don't give a fuck. Like when
I
you're
used
doing
to-
that, when you're going out there and doing your own shit, like that's when people genuinely, if they like you or not, if they like you, you're gonna fucking explode because that's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is why I have haters. we
How
can go
was-
back to that.
How
We
was
can still go back.
how was the first door that you knocked on compared to the
Last door.
1000th door?
Ooh, the
Yeah,
last
yeah.
door. The last door.
But like, how did your confidence change throughout the door knocking?
Gosh, so I really have like no
just-
social boundaries. Do you know that?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I don't care. So like the first door's the same as the last door.
Like, you're just going
Like,
in
I'm
the
ba-
same way?
Yeah, speaking to people is like I think it's a superhero power that I have. Like I
Yeah.
just like engage with people all the time. Like at the grocery store, I help people get their groceries. I hope like I really am that guy. Like I'm
Yeah.
constantly talking. So knocking on doors is the same thing. It's just like honestly, I'm like I got more excited as I went.
Yeah.
So like at first it's like a lot of work. And so when I think about spending hours knocking on doors, as important as it is, like it's hours that I'm not with my kids. It's hours that I'm not working on my business. It's hours that I didn't clean my house that I needed to clean. But the first door and having conversation, then I'm like excited about it. Like shit, this is why I like it.
Yeah.
Like I wanted the next door and the next door. And even if they were crazy doors, like I learned something from them. That's the coolest piece. Like I learned like there's something about that guy that makes him think that way. What is
Yeah.
it? Like I want to figure that out. So then I'm like opening more doors, which I wish I wasn't because
Yeah.
ignorance is bliss. But that's why I think I can do a good job. Because every door I opened, I was like more excited about it. Or like seeing people in light that I don't see them in. Like I could get pissed like everyone else. Like I go up to a door, instantly there's a MAGA sign on the front of it, right? And I know that my opponent's sign is going to be in that yard in the next week. And I still knock. Because like I want to understand.
Yeah.
Like I do want to understand. And I don't necessarily think that I can relate, but I sure as shit better be able to figure out how to understand.
Is it a good feeling though when you get that person and then you kind of win them over a little bit?
Oh, it's so awesome.
Yeah.
It's like the best feeling.
I started off like door-to-door sales.
Okay.
Like one of my first jobs was like Comcast sales, door-to-door. And I'm not that like naturally like just
No,
like
no,
that. I get
Calvin's-
so scared, so nervous.
He's like, all right, I'll
Always.
see you later.
Yeah, like I'm like I don't want to talk. But that was like part of like me coming out of my shell
Mm.
part of it, you know? Is like going up to that first door and like stumbling over my words and like just trying to go through the script they give you and stuff, you know? And then by the end you're like, "Oh, I can," like you sell a couple, you're like, "Okay, I can do this."
Okay.
You know? I think
Yeah, that's the act of trying, even when it's
yeah,
scary.
but like even by the end, you get more like a more positive outlook on what could happen, like walking up to the door.
Yeah.
I think because if you have a couple bad encounters and you just move past it, like okay, I'll just go to the next one. Who cares? Like you build something in yourself where you're like not you build that like lack of quit. I
Yeah,
think.
you're right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Me,
And
Calvin,
also believing in people. Because if you go into that with the mindset of this person is not gonna like they don't care, and then they change your mind a little bit, the next time you see that same situation, you're like, maybe I can get him.
Yeah,
you know,
that's
like
it.
maybe I can get this guy.
So that's true. It is more of a like I do play it as a game. It's
Yeah.
not the act of if I can go up and perform, but it was motivating. Like when I heard different stories, I knocked on a door at the end of our block, and the lady and I started talking, and she was cool. And then she all of a sudden was like, "I know your kids," and I was like, "Oh," and she's like, "They've walked by our house for the last 15 years on their way to school, and we've watched them grow up."
Oh wow.
That was
That's
such
crazy.
a dope conversation
Yeah.
though, right? Because she's like, now your oldest drives that red car. Like they
That's
were
crazy.
old ladies that sit on their patio in
Yeah.
these rocking chairs, and they have this connection to me that I'm unaware of until I have that moment. And how many people actually get to go have that moment? Like very few.
And that's that small town feel that like people miss.
That's it. So
Yeah.
then I was like, whoa, this was powerful. Like that got in my head for knocking, because I was like, if you're not out doing this, you never get that moment. And that moment was pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
So let's do it again. Like, how many other cool moments or relations do I have with people that I don't even know about? Like, I just exist next to them. So I guess so. In that respect, I was like, yeah, let's knock again. Let's go. And I was like pumped. I was like, that was so good. But then the next day I hit up a block and it was not so cool. And I was like, shit, how many more are on the list? Like,
Yeah.
like 150 more? Like, not all people necessarily are your people, but like in the same respect, I need to learn to serve them all. Because if I can't do that, I tell my family all the time, if I lose my soul in the service piece, don't show up for me. Like, don't knock on doors for me. Don't say you'll host pizza parties for my campaign. Like, don't come out and say that you support me. Like, if I ever lose my soul in serving everyone, cut me off.
Yeah.
Tell me we're done. So it's important that I like open my mind, but it's not all the same. I did decide like where I could live and not live. That's it. We're back to that. The grid. Like, don't live on block A. Block C's cool. We could live over there. We don't want those guys as our neighbors. Like, I have a pretty good understanding of where I would and wouldn't live in the city.
You have a better understanding of like your neighbors, like your neighbors in the
My
city.
block
in a sense,
was
you know?
so cool. Yeah, I do. I have a better understanding. And that like makes me a better servant too. Because like each story that I was told like has context. Like, these people are people. They have context to their lives that have put them in the place where they are. Maybe they're jaded. Maybe they've worked for the same company for 30 years and haven't got to see or be exposed to the things that we're exposed to.
Yeah.
That's all part of their story, and like relating to that matters.
Yeah.
As people, like not even just as politicians, like when you relate to that or you relate to that, like the world just gets better.
Yeah. I think that's the whole part of like the community part that people miss.
They miss it.
Is like you don't like you see all these other type of people who are different than you on the news or whatever, you know, and most of the time people just interact with their close family or friends, and so you get the same reinforcement back in, like you're all seeing the world the same way.
Mm-hmm.
And then once you actually get out and touch grass a little bit and like actually interact with people, you can see that someone might have a completely different point of view or completely different opinion on something than you, but might have a valid reason for it. Or they might have like an insight that you didn't even think of that might change your opinion. You know, I think that's the coolest thing about interacting with people.
It is the coolest thing. And it's hard for people. Like, I think post-COVID specifically, like people got awkward in interacting. No, like we can't just think of us. Like this, it's easy for you too, Chris. Like, you're a chatter.
Me and Calvin went to the Nuggets game and we were trying to interview people. Oh God, I hate it.
Oh my God, though.
Much.
But you take Chris out to a restaurant or a bar and he'll make 5 boyfriends within an hour.
But he couldn't interview people?
No, he did good. He did good.
It was so hard because the
getting people to stop.
No. The negative, like no,
the nervousness.
Like, oh, I hate that when people say no.
Before
they're like no.
Like,
no.
Me and Chris are the same in that way. But when we're together, I know how he is, so it forces me to be the other person.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then like,
and then Calvin's like, I'm gonna do this one, and then you do the next 3. I'm like, okay. And Calvin does one, he gets denied. I'm like, all right. Do you guys want to talk about no? Oh, like fuck. And then I'm like,
but then he got on a roll.
And then we got on a roll.
And Chris was rolling, and I was like, you keep doing it.
Yeah.
And then Chris was like, no, you could. Like, he made me switch back. I'm like, you're rolling right now. Just keep going.
That's because I've never been like
But then it's hard for those people.
I've only had 2 jobs in my entire life. You know what I mean? I've never been like in sales or nothing to go up and say, hey, how do you feel about the Nuggets? So we didn't
have any gear or anything. Like, any 2 guys wouldn't shed stuff on us. So I think most people thought we were like trying to sell them something.
Yeah.
And they're just like,
but like, the people that talk to us are like, dude, you guys are like cool as fuck. And we gave them out stickers and koozies and stuff too. So it was.
The people we talked to were great.
Yeah.
Some of them we had to like push them away. We're like, all right,
all right, next person.
Our camera's gonna die. We only have time for like 5 minutes each.
We need more footage.
Yeah.
No, but that was really hard. That was one of the hardest things I've ever done. Is like going up to random people and be like, "Do you want to talk about Nuggets or anything?" And then they're like, "Nope." And I was like, "Okay." And then I was like, oh, I gotta go back.
Were they hurting your feelings?
No, just like because they would not say no. Because like anybody at a bar would like talk to me about, you know what I mean? It's like I've never been.
I think it's just there's people ignoring you. It is the ego thing, like people just like not caring about you or the way people treat you sometimes. Like you don't matter, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And so
you're in their way.
Yeah.
Or like in space. Like,
and I don't like being that.
I
don't like being that person either. Like being like in the way or like, oh, someone comes by, like, oh, like I'm trying to get out of like I see someone coming through or someone struggling to come through, and I'm gonna make my way out for them. And then just going up like, hey, how do you feel about the Nuggets? And they're
but
just
don't
like,
you think that like says a lot about the world? Like people became an inconvenience.
Yeah.
Like that's That sucks.
It does suck, but
Like me working from home, I don't interact with people very often. You know, like I interact with Mikey and Chris. Some weeks are the only two people I interact with besides like my family. But I like doing comedy. I have to I'm forced to be around people and be around like groups of people, and I enjoy it. Like I miss it. Like when I like being in my own little like shell in my own little world, like just doing my own thing. But I like when I'm around people, I realize like how much I miss like that other side of myself. You know what I mean? Like it's interesting, but comedy like forces all that out. So it's.
So you get both worlds.
But I like interacting with random people like after shows and stuff. You see like some people are like not nothing negative, but they just don't really interact with people very often. Or like I'm the first person that they've talked to all day. You know what I mean? And they're just like going off. Like I have a problem with people thinking that we're all like everyone's my best friend. I give off that vibe that I'm your best friend to everybody. And
We're not? What?
And not you, Mikey. Not you, Mikey. We're besties. But I pull back on myself because I don't want people to like get the wrong to buy in. You know what I mean? I feel bad at the end when I'm not like the same friend that you like. They're expecting a version of me, and I'm not. I can't be that.
But maybe you could be.
I can't.
no, he can't.
I can't.
He can't even be
That's
good
a
friend.
hard no.
He
Like,
can't
I'm
even be good
sorry.
friend to me.
Jesus.
I'm a great friend to you.
Yeah, you answer sometimes.
No, this is not a thing. Okay.
But
Managing expectations.
yeah.
Melinda
Yeah,
never
yeah,
answers
yeah,
either,
yeah.
though. She doesn't answer at all. I'm like, Melinda, just
Phone?
please answer your fucking phone. Yeah, that's the thing that drives me crazy.
You know what? You know when you ask if I handle everything? I don't. If I don't want to, I just don't answer. Nope.
Yeah.
Like, I just set it
Melinda,
down.
I'm over here
and
trying to
walk the
fix your
fuck
truck.
away.
Where's it at? And then she's like, I'm like, please just answer.
I was all done.
I'm in government mode or business mode.
Yeah.
Or I'm just not in the mode. Like, we're just not
It's
doing
rest
shit.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I do think like people do miss that, like just interacting with people. That
Yeah,
you
they don't even know they miss it.
Like interacting with people that you aren't supposed to, kind of. You know, like
That you would
New
never,
faces.
that
Yeah,
you would
just
never
like-
interact with.
yeah.
But everyone's weird. So, okay, we did pizza pop-ups as like part of my campaigning and like go out in neighborhoods and have pizza parties. Like people could come eat. And people would come, but it was weird. But there was this one event and a lot of elected officials came to it. And they stood in a group by themselves and talked the whole time. And then like there were all these people everywhere.
Regular people that lived.
Like people.
Yeah, people.
Like just more people. But
Constituents.
yeah. And so like after I was at a coffee shop and I was talking to one of them and I was like, it's like really fucking weird that like you guys represent the people, but you just stand like together.
Yeah.
And like, then I recognize though now in this moment talking to you, they're also just people. It's like they don't all have this, like I could talk to anyone. So like, it's normal for me to talk to 400 people.
Yeah.
Not all public servants probably have that skill set. So what is
Or
the
bandwidth,
criteria?
or bandwidth.
Do you have to have that? Is that something you should have to serve people? Like, how else do you access them? How else do you have those conversations? How do we break that down? Because you're right. Then some constituents aren't there to
comments,
have that.
You know what I mean? Facebook comments.
Oh, yeah, because that's fucking great. That's going so well. No. But, like, I don't know. I don't know how we fix that.
Yeah.
Like, both directions. Like, I was giving them a lot of havoc. Like, you just stand in a circle. Like, you like, should be conversating.
With every
But
person
also,
there.
you don't get better at it unless you do it.
Oh, you have to do it.
Yeah.
All
Like,
the time.
if you like, you can tell people who are like in sales who talk to people all day because it's just like you
It's
It's
just,
easy.
awkward. It's
there's
easy.
no gaps.
Even
you know
if
what I
it's
mean?
not
It's
who
just
they are.
bang, bang,
Yeah, you
bang.
just go.
Yeah. Even if it's not, they're not selling you on something. They're
Mhm.
just you're just chatting. It's just like go boom, 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 boom. Kelly likes Seven Brew, or is it Seven Brew? The
Seven Brew?
coffee place. It's like
7 a.m.
No, it's like it's called Seven Brew or something like that.
Where's it at?
There's one in Longmont and there's one like they're all over the place.
Okay.
But
7 brew.
It's like Seven Brew. There's like a few different ones. They're popping up more now. But the people that work there are always like super like
Chatty
like
Cathy's.
they're just like on
They're
top
ready
of
to
it.
go. They
Yeah.
drink a lot
Like,
of coffee.
every time I pull up there, they mention whatever hat I'm wearing. They're like, "Oh, your hat!" Boom, boom. They just like start going. You know what I mean? And it's like, if I had a job, like a sales job or something, like I needed to hire salespeople, I would just go there and then just pick them off. You know,
just pick them off.
just pick them off because that's half the
I
battle in
love
sales.
this.
It's just like chatting with people, you know.
Yeah.
And if you have like, if you're good at just getting like one in on somebody, all of a sudden like, oh, I like your hat. Where'd you get that? I got it here. Oh, it's like, how you have what are you up to this weekend?
Mm.
Boom, and all of a sudden it's like personal, and then you're friends again. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
you're not selling something to a stranger. You're selling something to
you're
your friend.
friends.
You know
It's
what I
way
mean?
different.
When I worked in insurance, people would call me and they would just ask for me and just chat with me. Or when I worked at the bank, people would wait in line, like get off to the side in line to wait to chat with me. You know what I mean? Like, or other people too. There's other like tellers
Where they
and
create a relationship.
yeah, and other insurance people that they would call in and be like, no, I want to talk to Tyler. That's who I talk to, you know?
Yeah.
And they'd be like, oh, okay, I got you. And then you just send it over, you know, let them do their thing. But there was like people would call me and talk to me about their kids, and like that's the thing I realized that I used to not hate, but like I used to enjoy those people, you know? But like I hate like selling shit and like being on sales calls and stuff. But then when I don't do that anymore, I'm like, oh, I miss, like you randomly think of somebody, like, oh, I miss that person or that conversation I used to have and stuff, you know? And I think people just like miss that. That's like the individualization of society, you know? Like we're all individuals and we can seek become whatever we want as individuals. But when you do that, you lose like the community aspect a little bit. So I think there's like a bridge.
There has to
be. Like you're a good person to like bridge stuff like that. You know?
I try.
Like the person with like your personality, or like dipping their toes, I guess, and not dipping their toes, like just fucking.
We're jumping
cannonballing and all these different things.
That's the coolest part, because that has been part of it. Like I have made like all these connections of people. Like it's not just ideas that I have. Like I'm super conceptual.
And then
so
now
I
she's
take
like,
all the
I
things.
can't quit this because so and so.
Well, I'm connected to
yeah,
humans,
exactly.
like, that I care about. Like the girls that I just started the nonprofit with, Fork to Future. Like I flew out to Seattle. We hosted this conference. We flew 40. We got enough like money raised that we could fly 40 women out to this conference with us. We did it in like 9 months, and we spent like all this time together creating something together.
Yeah.
Now it's like we talk every single day, and they're like my people. Like I love them.
Yeah.
We send random things, and they're all over the country, like Texas, Seattle, Sonoma, like Berkeley. They all own pizzerias in all different places. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I've just been able to create like relationships, and not just here locally, like all over. And I've been like, my mind's been opened or like blown so many times in the last few years. Like the people that know people, you know, that like 3 degrees of separation.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like how you can get close to different people by just being connected. Like Stephanie is a great friend of ours, and she works for Modernist, and I went out to see her in Seattle, and we were all at dinner, and I had just started hanging out with these ladies like a lot, and they were like, you know, what about like the Epstein and whatever? And I'm like, we're at dinner. Like they're like giving first name basis. I'm like, what the hell's happening? And they were like, well, yeah, don't you know Nathan, who owns Modernist, was the chief information officer. Am I dead?
No, it covers it.
Was the chief information officer for Microsoft.
Oh, shit.
And like,
good.
Was the chief information officer for Microsoft. And so I'm like trying to figure it all out. So I go to my room, and I usually do my research, and I'm like looking it up, and sure as shit, like the Modernist owner worked with, come on, who's Microsoft?
Bill Gates.
Bill Gates, they're besties, like very best friends. That's her boss that she flies all over the world with, my friend Steph. So then they're taking us to the Modernist lab, and we go in, and it's actually Bill Gates, like one of his like labs.
Oh.
We have to get like checked to be able to go in,
Background
and they have like
checks.
the very first ever computer at the entryway.
Oh, dang.
And like Nathan has like this giant T-Rex, and not like a replica, like real bones in his living room. Like the whole thing was just a trip, and I was like, I'm 3 degree separation from Bill Gates.
It's pretty wild.
That's wild. But like the idea is like, how many more people can you put in your path of like, how many more people can you gather, and then like become friends with them and like see them as humans.
I would just focus on that one, try and get in that will. You know?
That's it. You're all done. That was time out. No, but it's
acres.
cool.
1,000 acres.
And like hard not to judge. Like,
AI chickens.
oh my god,
Thousands of chickens.
I just want all the new windows for free.
that's it.
Seriously. That's a subscription right there.
That's a subscription. Yeah.
It's wild, but that's what happened, and that's what's happened to me like ever since I started opening all the doors. That's just one story of people that I've been connected to. It's fascinating. So if you just keep having conversations, if you just keep opening doors, like you're not
or
that
you just
far.
keep pushing yourself out of your comfort zone every single time. I do it all the time. Oh God, I hate like smoozing customers. That's like the one thing I hate. Like, cause my work does.
But like, if you're authentic, it doesn't feel like schmoozing.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like I asked for our first review from somebody, and that was really hard for me. Like I had to do it. It was like we just got our internet set up. Could you please do our first review?
I love that you're uncomfortable. I never see you uncomfortable.
I love seeing him like that.
Yeah, it's so good. Like he's like making me uncomfortable, and I don't even know how to
The way
handle
like
it.
he like he's like I hate it. You can see he feels uncomfortable like in his skin.
I hate it.
That doesn't happen that often, does it?
Oh gosh.
No, just like with the door to door, like not the door to door, the nuggets thing where we're
That's
trying to get
like,
people.
like
that's how Chris was.
Yeah. But like once I get warmed up, then I'm like, all right.
Do you feel like as you get older, you're losing your ability to just go like you were before?
I could do that. I could do that, but I just gotta just put myself to it. Like, all right.
But was it easy before and it's getting harder?
But like for like the review, like Chris, this is your business, so like don't be ashamed to like. Could you please give us a review, honest review of like what we do? You know what I mean? That's like hard. It's like I don't know. Like I feel like it should like everything should never be asked for. Like a raise should never be asked for. Nothing should ever be asked for. Like you know what I mean? If you do a good job, then it should.
You gotta ask for everything.
Yeah,
I know. Shot you don't shoot, you never make.
Yeah, I know that now.
If you don't ask all the questions, then you never get what you're fucking looking for.
Yeah.
I think it's always been like that though.
Yeah, but like for me to ask like Melissa that I proposed to Melissa at the Grizzly Rose, and I tried to ask the Grizzly Rose to help me, and they didn't help me, so I just took matters in my own hands, and then Issa Corbin stopped the show and congratulated us, you know what I mean? It's just, you know what I mean? It's like, those are the times where I've took matters in my own hands, and it's always been really great. And I think a lot of people need to do that, you know.
But it was because it was for Melissa.
Yeah,
if it was for yourself, you wouldn't have done it.
No, I wouldn't have done it for myself.
Yeah.
No, that's like even like with the podcast, like us wearing like shirts and like it kind of like I want to wear our shirts like Calvin's things, but like I don't want people to be like, oh, what's this guy like trying to promote? Like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It feels weird. It feels weird to me.
This is ego.
Yeah.
We're gonna go back to this.
Yeah.
15% of the world or less.
But I
even paying attention.
I need to break it. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Much less than that on this podcast. Much less than that.
We're like 0.1.
Not after
1.5.
Yeah, not after this one.
1.5. But it's hard. It's hard because you're stuck in your own head. You know what I mean? You're just in your own head most of the times. You know what I mean? And that's the hard part is I get stuck in my own head, and because I think I could be pretty good. I'm good with people all the time. You know, I meet people at bars all the time and become best friends with people at bars, and you know what I mean. People are like, "Hey, Chris," and just I don't know. I just need to just break the concept of people are gonna judge me. So I just gotta just be me and just keep doing me.
This podcast hasn't done it yet, man. I don't know what's gonna help you.
Well, I'm here in my safe space. You know what I mean? Here.
We're in this backyard.
Yeah, we're in the backyard, you know what I mean? But that's the hard part, you know what I mean? When you're not in your safe space, then that's when it's hard. That's when it's hard. Because when people come here, they want to come on here to, you know what I mean? Enjoy us because they seen us, and you know what I mean? That's what I like about it, and that's when I feel like we're in control. You know what I mean? We have control of it but when we go out, then that's when we have no control.
So you have control issues.
Yeah. You do too.
I like putting myself in positions where I
didn't do anything.
You call me out, I'm gonna call you out.
Yeah, I didn't even say I needed control. I have like no control of my life right now. No, there's all these people who could vote or not vote on me on Tuesday. I have zero fucking control.
This might help you a little bit.
Zero.
Yeah. Is that hard to plan? Like,
is that hard to swallow? Is that hard to swallow? Like, you have zero control of any of this.
Yeah, I'll tell you that the most growth I've ever had in my life comes in during an election, because there's like so many teachings around it, and there's so much uncomfortable, and I'm subject to whatever anybody wants to say about me.
Yeah.
And like, I have to take it and smile and be like, thanks for your opinion, you dickhead. Like, I don't know. Like, it's awful. It's really awful. And people say shit that's not real, and like, you have to decide, is it worth combating? And like, I have very firm beliefs in who I am and like where I'm going. Like, I know exactly who I am. So when people are commenting on stuff like that on the internet, like, it's not I'm not insecure about where I'm at, but like I was saying the other day, there's a trashy white girl inside of me, and like this election, she's like really close to
She's trying to
popping
get
off.
out.
Like she's so damn close to popping off. Like I'm sitting on this couch because she's like that close to popping off. Otherwise, I would never have agreed to do this right now. But no, it's true. Like I think that's the part. It's like fucking. It's really hard, and I'm uncomfortable, and I'm not uncomfortable in any scenario. And I don't even know if I'd say uncomfortable. I'm not uncomfortable, but like I'm ready for it to be over.
It's an uneasiness.
Yeah, and like I don't need to plan for the day after because I told you I'm organic about life. So like win, lose, draw, like whatever happens, like that'll be the next segment of what comes. It's part of that like motion.
Sure.
I don't need to
now
know.
you know what you need to do next time, or if some, you know what I mean, if it doesn't work out, then now you know what to do next time, and you're gonna double.
Maybe,
double
but it
down
also
on it.
like it's also part of a defining thing. Like maybe it's transitional. Maybe it's like I love politics so much and I want to go work on other people's campaigns because I loved it so much. Like if this isn't the realm that I'm supposed to be in, maybe that's a transition moment. I don't know that yet. Like I got really good at campaigning. I understand the laws and the regulations and how to move through space. And like, I think I have a good take on what it takes to run an election. And I'm ballsy. Like, I think I'm doing it different than people have done it in the past. And so, like, is that a value to other people? People have called me in this election from my last one to say, like, can you help us? What did that look like? You were really good at this. So I've just, like, now gained skills in campaigning.
Yeah.
Which I never knew I'd need. So I don't know what it does. So I'm not uneasy about that. Like, I'm telling you, I'll just be fucking pissed. Like, that's it. Like, that's the answer. Like, that's pretty raw, but it's true. Like, I'll just be so damn angry that people didn't do their work or but they don't believe that somebody is invested in me as the right fit. Like, it'll bug me to my core.
I think people are not invested in you, but you're invested in them. They didn't buy, you know what I mean? They didn't realize that how invested you are to them.
But let's be real. I think I'm going to win.
Yeah.
I'm like 98% sure that I'm going to win. I could you could post this and I could get my ass kicked and it'll be pretty funny. Because
we'll put the results under.
Yeah, it's fine. No, but that's part of the confidence piece, right? That rubs people wrong. But I'm also confident that if I lose, like, I'm going to be fine.
Yeah.
And the reality is that
it's not going to be the end of your world.
Oh, no, it's like the beginning of whatever's next. That's like how I live.
Yeah.
Like, it won't be like, oh, I'm so sad. Like, I'm disappointed. Sometimes I think like I'd be embarrassed. And then I'm like, of what? Like, you fucked up so much shit. Like, it's not that big of a deal. It'll just be the move for what's next. But that's a crazy way to live.
Yeah.
Can you imagine being my husband? Like, my poor husband. Poor husband.
He lives the opposite way.
He's the complete opposite of me, right?
Like, I thought we were running a business.
I thought we were running a business.
I said in my speech the other day too. I was like,
the first man.
He says all the time he's down. He said in the thing the other day, he's like, I said to him, I didn't know I'd be running. And clear as hell, he didn't know when we got married that this was like part of the story. But like, he handles it with such like grace. That sometimes grace is like maybe not the right word, but
he's so chill.
Like, he's a champion for me. Like, and the hood girl that's coming out of me, like this trashy girl. No,
Melinda.
Mondo is about to scrap people at parks right now for talking shit about me. And I'm like holding him back. And he's like right at the edge. Cause it's like getting, like, it's frustrating. And I think he like has that mentality, like the take care of me mentality. Yeah. And that's harder because he's not in the race, right? He cares about my race, but it's not his. But like, meet Mondo outside. Like, I wouldn't. That's not who I'd meet outside.
Catch me outside.
He's tough. That? He's tough guy. Quiet until he's not. It's intimidating.
That is Mondo. Quiet until he's not.
And then he's everyone's best friend.
I've never met the not side.
It's a burp.
Never met the not side. So
maybe.
No.
Not the mean one.
What's the trickle down into your family? Do you think they like see what you're doing, like appreciate like mommy doing all these things?
I think it can be both.
Yeah.
Like,
they obviously like just want to spend time with you, just be with you.
Yeah, and I think that's something that we never sacrifice. So like, our kids had football games this weekend. Like, we were at their games. Like, we didn't miss a game. We're cheering like crazy. I'm a crazy mom on the sidelines.
She is.
I like run the field. I'm like coaching. I'm like obnoxious. Like, I'm
Screaming, yelling.
invested in my kids
So get up!
in the same level. I'm not that bad. But no, I
She's like, Steve.
hope they see me as a worker.
Yeah.
But like, I don't think I've sacrificed being with them. I just never sleep. I mean, we just go.
Which is like, how do you think it like affects them, and then just like them seeing you like?
Well, Parker, our oldest, says he'd never own a business because he thinks that owning a business, watching me do that, has been like one of the most intense things he's ever watched. And he's like, it is so many waves of like not in control. And I think he's like, Mom, it's just so hard. Although recently,
it's also too, but like you're like me, like you have to have control of everything, so you make sure everything's perfect. Because if it's not perfect, then there's no fucking reason to do it.
I think I was like that, but when I put this much on my plate of recent, I'm less hands-on in those realms than I used to be, which could be better for business, and sometimes it could be not. But he doesn't love that part. I think all of my kids, I asked them if I could run for city council, and every single one of them was in. In fact, most of them said they wanted me to run for the mayor position when that was the topic. Like, they were all in. And Oliver's like always telling people, like, my mom, like, she's running for city council. So they're different in how they feel. I think we talked about how our lives change as we adapt, like as we grow. I think we're great parents, but Mondo is like my person. And so we raise our kids in the way where they get to be who they want to be, and they get to watch us. But Mondo and I are each other's person. So like when our kids go off and like, that's it. So we also spend a ton of time together, just him and I. So our household is, I think, different than a lot of people's households. Like, we'll travel and I'll go work, and he'll stay home, and we'll never miss a game.
Yeah.
Because that's like where kids find success, when you show up.
Yeah.
I hope that they love it. Sometimes I think they wish that I wasn't so busy.
Yeah.
But it's not a regret. They don't really know.
Don't really
and
know.
Kids
They're
are
gonna
like
be-
so resilient, right?
Yeah.
Like, if I was around, it's funny because we'll be around all the time. We'll have months
like,
where we
"Oh,
don't work.
Mom,
And
leave me
they'll be like
alone."
annoyed when I leave, like on a Friday. And I'm like,
Oh.
I didn't work Monday through Thursday, bro.
I've been here the whole time.
I'll spend all day with Carter sometimes, and then I try to go do comedy at night, and he's like, Dad, why are you leaving?
Yeah.
I'm like, dude.
Yeah, like most
Never
people
do.
go to work 5 days a week.
Yeah.
Like, just for perspective, right? So they don't miss that because we own our own business. We have flexibility. So
Yeah.
we schedule around that. So then we're at their school things and at their sports things. And then the politics side comes in. It's a commitment, but I already do all the city things.
Yeah.
And most of them are during the day. So, it's a few meetings at night. And then my kids are part of the system. I always say there's no such thing as work-life balance. I think we've been lied to. It's about making your family part of that. Like,
Right.
if we're all part of the system and we're all working in the same realm and we exist together, it's not about balancing. Like, we're all part of it.
Yeah.
That's how we live. Like, most of our kids work for us at Simply Pizza. 3 of
That's
them.
how you make so much money, huh? Child labor.
Child labor laws.
Hey, they get paid.
They get paid,
Parker got
yeah.
paid this last year.
gets
Yeah.
paid, dude. Parker works hard, dude. That
Yeah.
kid works, and he's to the book too. He's to the book.
He's
Parker's
such a
to the
good
book.
kid.
He follows the rules on
Nice.
time.
He's like a boring old man.
Yeah, he is.
He's way more mature than
He's
I
our
am.
Uber
He's like
driver. He's our Uber
100
driver.
times more mature than
Yeah.
Chris is. Like, Chris won't even ever be as mature as Parker
No,
is
I
right
can
now.
never. I wish. I look up to Parker.
I wish.
I look up to Parker.
It's pretty intense. And then my next ones are more wild, but they're more fun. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, not in a negative way,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I mean, when the very first day I went into office as a school board director, I put my hand down and swore that I'd follow the rules, whatever, went home. And I told my kids, like, it's not your burden, me serving, but like, we're in this together. Like I just said, this is a family pact. Now you get to be kids. You get to like live and go do your things. And like, we were kids. I made
Mistakes.
terrible choices, man. I made terrible choices. The next day at like 11:30 is the first time I ever got a principal call. The very next day. And the principal's like, this child's sick in the back of the office. They're like really sick. You have to come pick them up. I was like, okay, will you just send them out? Like, no, you have to come in and get them because you're going to have to talk to the principal, whatever. And I'm like,
What's going on?
what the hell?
Really sick.
So I show up to, yeah. Like, they're sick. So I show up to school and I go in and they're like, shake my hand like, congratulations, Director Carbajal. We're so excited you're on the school board. Congratulations. Milo's in the back. And I get back there and they're like, well, a kid at school brought edibles and shared them with all these kids.
That old chestnut, you know,
And
who hasn't done that?
your kid is really sick because they're really high,
Oh,
basically.
wow.
He didn't take the edible. We didn't buy it. Like, a friend at school took a tray of edibles and had served them to kids. He was sick, and the principal was like, Carrie's back. I was like, oh, hell no. I ain't carrying any of his shit. Like, he can carry his own shit to the car. Like, and he's going to get in the car and go home, and he's going to sleep it off. And, like, we're not buying munchies. Like, there's not going to be any food consumption. But it's like the reality is that they're just kids, and I'm just people.
Right.
So, like, at the moment, I was like, oh, my gosh, I can't believe I'm doing this. Like, congratulations. Take care, Director Carbajal. And I was like, shit. But, like, he would have been my best friend when I was in school. Like, for sure. Like, a given.
You probably would give him the edible.
Yeah, she was the one handing them out.
But, like, I think that, like, is what makes me more relatable when I think about being a public servant. Like, we're all going through the same shit.
Yeah.
Like, our kids, then they should get to make mistakes. Come on. Like, they're just kids.
Yeah, that's how you learn.
Yeah, and so I'm trying to not be the mom that's, like, uptight about that. And I think we handled it okay. This same kid, though, he's like, he really is fun. So he wanted to spray paint. He was doing, like, a ton of spray paint art. And we gave him, like, parameters and, like, taught him how and gave him a tent outside, whatever. And then we came home from work one night, Mondo and I, from a food truck event. And I went to the side of the house to trash something in our trash cans. And I noticed, like, the brick on my side of the house was painted. So I walked away and then I was like, I'm going to go look. So I walked back to look. And I was not telling Mondo. Like, I was like, oh, hold on. I'm not even starting that conversation. I turned to the house and I was like, he had written his name in like 17 colors on our brick, like 5 foot by 5 foot in all spray paint.
Oh, man.
Like, it was pretty bad. So
You couldn't miss it.
Oh, you couldn't miss it. You still can't. So our house rule is like restitution, basically. Like the punishment has to meet the crime, but like you have to clean it. Like, so we gave him like a bucket of soap and water, which you know is not going to do shit.
Yeah.
And we let him like work on it for a really long time, like knowing that it wasn't going to take it off, but that was like part of the punishment. Before like Gugon made a product that takes spray paint off of buildings. So then he cleaned it off, whatever. It's just
Is
now
this a sponsorship?
starting.
Gugon?
Maybe.
Sponsorship?
Yeah. It's just now starting to shine back through, like the white a little bit. I drove home the other day and I was like, shit, we can see your name kind of in brick again. But he's just a kid. So, I don't know. That's kind of the fun part
What's
of
the worst thing you
parenting.
did as a kid, Calvin?
What's what?
Ooh,
The worst thing you did as a kid.
What's a kid? How old?
Let's say I'm going to cap it off at 15.
Okay.
15, like after 16, you know what I mean? You're not a kid anymore, you know what I mean?
We used to throw water balloons at cars. That's probably. Egging houses or throwing water balloons at cars? One of those two.
You?
Started a fire in someone's backyard. Yeah.
How big of a fire?
That was pretty big.
You get in trouble?
Oh, yeah. My sister was going to get blamed for it, and I took the blame for it. Took the whooping.
Dang.
Took the whipping for it.
Damn.
Said she had nothing to do with it.
I didn't get in trouble ever. Like I was a good kid.
Didn't
get in Really? trouble Like, ever?
I was a good kid until like high school, and then I just became a menace. Yeah.
I think I was always wild.
What was
We
the
won't
worst thing
talk
you
about
did?
those stories
What was the
today.
worst thing you did as a kid?
No.
As a kid, one worst thing you did
Oh,
as
the
a kid.
number of things I have done bad in the world, like choice-wise, is too high. You know, like as fast as I drive, like drive my life,
Yeah.
I've been like that my whole life, if you can imagine.
Everything.
So every time there's like a big thing that happens, like when I turned 16, the next day I trashed my car and had to get the jaws of life to cut out. One of our friends. Like the second I turned 21, the next day I got a DWAI. Like I am drive fast, go hard, get hit.
Figure things out.
Yeah. But then I like figure it out.
Yeah.
So like my mom always said too, like I have to learn it the hard way. She's not wrong.
Just learn for yourself.
Yeah. No one could tell me shit still probably. Like no one could tell me anything. And I just, but I like, I learned, like that was the only time I ever did that, right? Like I never did it again. Like I wasn't a repeat offender.
Yeah.
I'm a learner. Oh, the stories that I have from when I'm young, but yeah, it was pretty much always fast and hard. That's not.
Yeah.
Come on.
This has a context. Not a context. You know what I mean? She was a crazy child.
No. I moved through life quickly.
That's the word that you need to use. Not
Yeah.
fast
It'd be
and
interesting, like when you're an old lady. If you're
Yeah.
still going the same way.
Yeah. Well, I continue to move.
Here, I'm
like
running
this.
a 100-mile race at 75. My
Maybe.
first 100-mile marathon.
Maybe. Is that what's gonna be next?
Yeah, probably will be.
Ultra runner.
Yeah, it should be.
No, I'm not doing that. Like my knees are
Long distance
terrible.
running.
I'm an old lady
You
already.
have AI now, dude. You have robotic legs, dude.
Those 3 degrees of separation, you might have robotic knees.
Yeah.
You tap into
Bill
the
Gates got
right.
it ready for you, Anthony. And
Tap into the right.
pick 'em up.
Yeah.
Should be running like Forrest Gump.
Shit. I would never be as slow as Forrest Gump.
While you're on the phone.
He was fast.
Yeah, he was fast.
Forrest Gump's
On
fast.
the
He was
phone
in.
getting shit done.
You don't remember the movie? He went
I
to
don't remember the
college and
movie.
everything.
She's just cruising, just on the phone.
You remember how he was talking?
This is it.
I can run as fast as the wind blows.
he scored those touchdowns?
Yeah, scored touchdowns.
Oh,
Kept on
yes.
running.
Okay, I do remember.
That's how you save Lieutenant Dan.
Those are comfy shoes. You can walk a lot of miles in them shoes.
Oh man.
Greatest movie of all times. Wasn't even true tale, but it felt like it. You know what I mean?
Are you sure it wasn't a true tale?
I don't know.
Close.
That guy who went to space. Lieutenant Dan got space legs though.
How was this? Did you expect everything that was this better or worse than what you were expecting?
Oh, it's great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's good.
It's fun. I've practiced enough now,
So we
like being on film.
100,
Not like
180
a ton.
episodes.
And I always say stupid shit. So like actually today was probably pretty good.
Yeah, it was good.
Are we done recording?
There's one time where you.
Did I say something terrible?
No, this is one time where you said names and stuff, but
You wanna close out?
yeah, let's close
You guys
out.
wanna close out? We'll close out and then we'll do like some sort of like selfie photo.
Okay.
Do a little pic. Yeah. You good with closing out? Or anything else you wanna
Oh,
Any other questions
Okay,
you have,
hold
Shaker?
on. I got it right now, Kevin. To anybody, this is gonna be at the beginning. This is gonna be at the beginning of the podcast. This is gonna be at the beginning of
Did
the
you have to
podcast.
open it up?
Sorry.
This is gonna be at the beginning of the podcast. If you could tell anybody anything, to anybody, you know what I mean, to make their life better, what would it be?
Like life advice?
Yeah, like life advice. Like what would be the one thing you tell somebody, anybody, to do in life?
Well, like to somebody else, like
Yeah,
my
yeah,
own,
yeah.
my
No,
own.
to somebody else.
Your advice to anybody that watches this.
Yeah, your advice to anybody that watches this to make their
If
life.
you're
to make their life-
contemplating doing something, like the action of doing is all you're missing. Like you have to do it. Like that's it. Like if you have dreams or visions or like you're passionate about something and the thing that you're missing is action, you will never find the success that you seek. That's one. The second, I told you already, every shot that you don't shoot, you miss, which is like everyone says that, but I mean that I ask for things all the time. So Mondo and I just went and sat in the suite at the Broncos game last weekend. And like life changing because now we have to sit at the 500s with our kids this
When they
next
whoop
week
the
on
Broncos-
Thursday night.
Hey,
It's
when
like not the
they
same
whoop
thing.
the Cowboys' ass.
But you want to
Remember
know, like, all I did is say, hey, we really want those tickets. And they were like, yeah. Did you ever think to ask? Like, I don't know. Like, it's so easy. It seems so crazy. Like, I get told no all the time. But the act of, like, just asking,
Yeah.
like, the worst that can happen is somebody tells you no. But, like, my own, like, personal motto that I, like, use every day is, like, every day I wake up with the idea that something I was so sure about yesterday, like, is not true today. Like, I was so sure yesterday that I knew about that, but today, like, it's not there. I'm prepared for that every day.
Mhm.
Like, I'm not, like, I think I know things that I just don't know.
Like prepared to learn.
No, like, I wake up knowing that it's probably not true anymore. Like, it's not, like, I was so set in knowing that, but there were, like, all these other factors that I didn't know about. And so the idea that we can change our mind is, like, so important.
I just have Shia LaBeouf just in my head, just saying,
There's a real
"Just
quote to
do
that.
it,
That was terrible.
do
You asked me
it."
at the
No, that
end.
was good. No, that was really good.
No, like that there's like something that I want to say that's like going to be
Yeah,
my
and
piece. It's
you-
going to be my like statement and I fucked it up.
No, it was really good.
Like the tie everything together.
Like for my life. Like it's my life motto. Like when I die, it's going to be like so and so said this, so and so Melinda Carbajal said this, and now I don't even know what I said. So fuck, I need a new one.
No, I think it was pretty good. Just do it. You know what I mean? Like Shia
Just do
LaBeouf
it.
said.
Like I'm 19.
What's your campaign slogan?
I don't have one this time.
Just win.
Like having a slogan's fun, but like that's unnecessary, kind of.
It's more about just you, the person.
A little bit, and it's funny because that's one of the biggest complaints that like people have been giving me is that like
You have a slogan?
I talk about
Oh.
like myself in it a lot, and I'm like, well, I'm not really sure what you want a candidate to tell you about. Like, I'm
Yeah.
having a hard time with that shit. Like, this lady is beating me up. She's like, it's like you make it about you, and I'm like, the question was like how I would, or like, what do you think, or like they're all directed like at me.
Right.
So should I tell them what you think? You lost your election 2 years ago.
Oh.
Bitch. Like I don't think they
Here
want to
we
hear
go.
that.
Yeah, see?
No,
2 hour mark, we called it.
No,
We called it.
it's true.
Right on the money.
No,
2 hours.
but it's true. They don't want to
Let 'em have
know.
it.
Like that's
Let
what
'em
running
have
an
it.
election is. That's
Yeah.
what it is. Yeah, it's fun. I think that my work will be holding people accountable, and I already started that. I'm like, I plan on win or lose.
The proof's in the pudding.
Win or lose, a bunch of fun stuff will happen. And hopefully I made elections fair in the city on the back of this. There's like a lot of stuff happening behind the scenes in areas that you would never expect. And so I think I plan on digging into all of those spaces that nobody wants you to dig. Why not? It's like our money. It's like your money.
Right.
Like you paid the tax money. You own the property. The number of things that we should know is unreal. We just
Melinda's
don't
gonna
know
be
them.
the next Chris Henson, but for like political.
No, she's dozing it. She's about to doze Brighton. Let's get this city working efficiently.
No, don't say things like that.
Sorry.
That's
We're-
not true.
We're at the 2 hour mark.
Yeah, we're at the mark. It's all
You
loose.
say anything,
No
it's all
no one's watching past this point.
There's no cuts past this, Melinda. Be careful. I'm just kidding.
No, I think it's like my plan is to shake shit up. That's it. I've been
Yes,
shaking shit
I
up.
honestly think that's what most people want.
I do want
With
it.
like local and like national government. Like,
difference.
It might be why we're at where we are.
sometimes it got to burn down before it can grow back.
Oh gosh, it's so painful though.
Ooh, that's a campaign.
Yeah, that's not
Burn
a
it
good
down?
campaign.
Scorchers, motherfuckers!
Nobody-
That was a campaign. It won. That campaign literally win. Burn
It's
it down.
happening right fucking now.
It is a good campaign, obviously. It
It
works.
sucks. No, that's not my campaign. I don't want to burn shit down. Mm-mm.
Making steps to make a difference. And that was a good one. That was a
Oh.
good one.
You guys have all the.
Chris is like really committed to giving. Like,
I know.
That
Do we
was a
need
good
one?
That was a good one.
I think I just wrote like
you should have tracked your
progress.
Your steps.
It's time for progress
You
on
should
my
have tracked
card.
your steps for how many miles you walked for.
My
door knocking.
mom knocked on 700 doors. My mom
Wow.
is 76.
Yeah.
No, yes, 76. She knocked
Wow.
on 700 doors.
That's awesome.
That's badass. We should
That
clock
is.
her miles, not mine. She did
Yeah.
way more houses than I did.
That is crazy. Good
She's
for her.
very committed.
Like, that's awesome for like you to have your mom do that. Like,
Yeah, only a mom, right? Like leans that far into their children.
yeah.
That's what I think. Like when I think about my kids too, like she's still leaning into me. When I'm old, I get to lean into my kids in that same way.
I would love to know what her pitch is. Like when she knocks.
I think
Like,
people
oh.
love her.
Like she knocks. She's like, oh, my daughter's running for.
She's very nice. She's quiet voiced and soft,
Oh, she's so
soft spoken,
sweet.
and she can win anybody over pretty much. I think.
I'm pretty
As soon as
sure.
you come with my daughter's running for city council, I feel like that's.
No
like,
one's been mean to her.
That's like
she
so like you can't be mean to this lady.
She's had 0 mean knocks.
That's cool.
Damn, that's
Out of
good.
700, that's a lot.
That's pretty good.
It's a
You know what I
lot.
mean?
And I don't know how many she's talked to. I know she's at least talked to a couple hundred people, but no.
What's her close rate?
Well, we're about to find out on Tuesday. We're about to find out. Melissa knocked too.
Yeah, Melissa knocked on like
And
150
Bella.
doors.
I
Melissa
feel like
and Bella.
Mel could be pretty good at stuff like that.
Oh yeah, Mel's
She-
passionate about
except
it,
for
too.
they went into houses. Her and Bella.
She winning. Oh, I
See,
don't
I
know.
told you she's good.
She calls. She's like, I told Bella we never go in strangers' houses. This is
Yeah.
a one-time thing. I'm like, no, it's not. We don't go into houses this one time. Like, what are you doing?
Mel needs a tracker.
I had coffee.
I need to put a tracker in her skin. 'Cause
I
need to know
had
when she's
coffee
at.
at a house once, like along the way. I mean,
Was it good?
Yeah, and it was good conversation. I think it's
They
okay.
invited you in for coffee?
Yeah.
Or you're
I
like,
went
hey,
to-
I need some coffee.
I'm so parched from all this walking.
Give me coffee for my parched.
The last
I
house
need
was
liquid and
raw.
energy.
Do you have any coffee? I'm just spent.
Chris, we should do a skit where it's like someone going, like a politician going door to door with like smoking cigs. Just like dead
It's
smoking.
like, after every house, you're like, gosh,
Your
Go-
neighbor's
go to-
crazy.
go
You're a real crazy one.
go to 3 packs in a day. You know?
Can you like this?
Can you like this? I'm done. You know what I mean?
You know,
I'm just-
like...
that's a good skit.
The
Like
lady
that- like
that I
that
was
first
just
house, you
talking
know what I mean?
about before this.
Like
She
the
like
first.
can't stop, so she talks raspy, and she's always smoking.
Yeah,
That's maybe why she lost.
Oh.
But I don't know if it's a good skit.
it's a good skit. It's a good skit
Doesn't
because like
look
realistic.
as,
like the first house, you'd be like, all right, that was okay. The second house, you're just like, third house, you're lighting 3
No
cigarettes,
name.
3
Oh.
cigarettes at once, 3 cigarettes at once. You're just lighting. Like, I'm done.
You guys are wild.
All right, we can close out. All right, 2 Guys, 1 Shed. Thank you so much for coming on, Melinda.
Thanks for having me.
Episode
108 in the books. Great episode. Eye-opening for everybody. You know what I mean? If you guys are out there voting, send your ballots in. If not, then you reap of what you sow. You know what I mean? If you don't vote, then you get what you get.
I think
You
I might
can't
get into
help
local
it.
government after this.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
let's
I'm
go.
ready.
About to go run for Ward 8.
His whole campaign is going to be him roasting all the other people.
Yeah, you should start roasting people.
Genius, Mikey.
Dude, think about it. That's pretty good.
Campaign manager, Mikey. You just made yourself a job right there.
Oh, he wants a manager.
I
You're
definitely
in.
need one.
Yeah.
I definitely. We have a producer for a reason. I can't handle this on my own.
Oh, I love this.
And I need probably a co-runner with me. We'll both hold the seat.
Calvin just make me go with it.
Don't hold hands.
We'll be both dressed in white, like a bunch
I'm like,
of
Chris,
Mormons.
talk to him, Chris.
Like a bunch of
Like, Chris,
knocking
it's your
door
turn.
knocking
Bow tie.
in a bike.
Tandem.
Calvin's like, this is fuel efficient. I'm like, no, it's not, Calvin. We look very suspicious.
All right.
That's a skit right there.
We contained ourselves almost a full 2 hours.
You guys did
Melinda,
good.
yeah,
You
we
did so good.
Thank you. 2 Guys, 1 Shed.